I got to remember. I mean, I don't have to learn anything. I got to remember to turn that. I got to. Yeah, okay. I'm going to start this over. I have to remember to edit that damn clock thing or put a different one up there or edit that one and get it's too distorted.
Oh,
Plays a little bit too loud.
I thought you were going to say it plays too long.
Well, I needed 60 seconds so I can get all the stuff done on YouTube, which I didn't. Um,
Oh, well,
I've been adding exorcism to it too. Recording date, that is today, April 17th, 1849. That's the year I was born. Who's going to be the first one in here? Take a guess. Quick, 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 quick.
Kelly Atwell.
You think Kelly? There's four in here right now, so I'm going to guess. I'm going to say the first person that says anything, shit, she said it before I did it. Or, I mean, she typed it before I said I was going to say Colette because she seems to come in quick.
Oh, Colette from the other side of the pond.
All the way over there in England.
Miss Colette is the big winner.
I'm having some Aussie cola.
How's Colette tonight? Or this morning or whatever it is.
Oh, go stuff yourself.
I don't know if it's morning or night over there.
It's 5 hours ahead of us. No matter when she's on, it's always 5 hours ahead of us.
Okay,
So tomorrow morning
so
at 9, it will be 2.
what time did you say it was here?
It's 8:13. So what time is it
9,
there?
10, 11, 12, 1 in the morning. What are you doing out
1:13.
of bed?
She just got out of work, or she's still at work, right,
Oh.
Colette? Tell them.
My God.
While you're doing that, I'm going to try and figure out what the hell I'm doing because I still haven't finished it. Now I have. Did everybody see that? Hi, Christy Blue. You're not. I don't care if you're not doing laundry. You put it in the dryer, then you put a load in the washer, and then you're not doing nothing. So don't tell me you're doing laundry. That's something I will not accept. You're doing it. It's already going. Now you're here to talk.
Right. I'm doing laundry.
I am too. There's a load in the dryer.
Walked away.
There's a load in the dryer, and I have to take that out.
Well, wait a minute now. She could have the clothes out of the dryer and she might be folding underwear and socks and t-shirts, and that's true.
Oh, she's got to hang hers.
Oh, yeah, that too.
Yeah, I thought about doing that to you a couple of times, but
yeah, I thought about doing that to you too. So
she's off work. You got to watch the chat. Watch the chat. It's more important than you having a yap.
I have to hang dry. Where do you hang them at? Outside in the basement? What?
And Colette's off work, but back in tonight, as it's Thursday now.
Oh.
Well, we're only 3 hours ahead of your Thursday, or 5. Well, actually, no, 4.
My basement. Yeah. My babysitter used to hang her clothes in the basement.
I have to go over the what the hell happened? Oh, okay. Yeah, see, because I opened Chrome, so I've got happy belated Paul. Still getting birthday wishes. And I've got to get in there and answer everybody because I answer everybody individually. I don't just put that generic thanks for all the birthday wishes. I always try to answer everybody personally.
Yeah.
One and every. And there's how a week who's done. I don't know how he's doing. I'm miserable like always. Thanks, Christy. And like I remember you saying you were going to come into chat one night.
Yeah.
Yeah, but now she's doing laundry and she can't, right?
Well, you can't be showing your underwear on the internet. That's against the rules.
I can. I do all the time.
Did you get somebody's address? Colette wants to know if you got her address so you can get that stuff in the mail.
Yes, I got your address. Thank you again. I got your address. I got everybody's address. And the books will be here. And I'm going to show this because I want everybody to know I don't I don't play games. God, Amazon was giving me all kinds of crap today because I was giving KDP so much crap. My orders. Which one is it? This one right here. I'm going to track the order. Is this the right order? Yes, it is. So I'm going to share anything personal on here. No, I'm going to share this screen with everybody so they know when I'm going to get the books. Right there, right here, arriving April 27th to the 29th. It's really odd because if I were to buy a book off Amazon, directly off Amazon, tonight I would get it no later than Friday, 2 days.
Yeah.
But when I order my own book, when I order author copies, it takes forever.
Oh my God.
I ordered a proof. I ordered one proof of both the hardcover and the paperback after I changed the cover of it because it was matte and I wanted gloss.
Yes.
And that's still going to take until the 22nd at least. But yet, if I go to Amazon, let's go up here. Oh, shit. If I go to Amazon and go to my book, now check this out. This is really, I think it's bad. If I order that within the next 3 hours, I'll get it on Sunday, free delivery, which FedEx does deliver here on Sunday.
Oh.
So I can get it in 3 days if I pay $17 for it. But if I pay the author price, which isn't a whole hell of a lot less than that, hey, they look at like they did fix it. There ain't no age on it no more. Yay.
Thank God.
It takes me forever to get it, but I hope this is now going to be glossy. And then when I get the glossy copy, I'm probably going to change the cover. Hi, Crystal.
Change the cover.
I don't like looking at it on the screen. The blue glow
Oh.
is, well, I can't say it's gay because
Why don't you have a red glow for evil?
No.
Well, blue hue is supposed to be a good person or something around a person, but
Well, I don't really want any glow.
oh,
It looked good when I was, how many did I show you and Jonathan before I decided on that?
God, so
And
many.
you and Jonathan both said you like this one, and I made the house look even dirtier.
Yeah, I could
I
see
wanted
that.
to make it. Can I hear? Yeah, I wanted the house to look even dirtier like that
Mm-hmm.
because the house doesn't look like that. It doesn't have all that, but
No.
this makes it look more ominous.
Right.
And then the glow of the lights over here off the porch.
Hey, Roxanne. Yeah.
I right. And it makes it look more, I don't know, scary.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Okay.
So Roxanne, I hope you're doing well.
It bothers me that page flip isn't enabled in here. Page flip isn't a way to explore your books without losing your place. And sticky notes aren't enabled. They told me everything was 100% kosher with my Kindle edition, and they still don't have it right. God dang. Oh well.
You have to get it corrected, I guess.
Hi, Paul. So I want to know if you looked at the title. Busy, you're busy, or I'm busy?
Roxanne is busy. She made the shirt for Angel.
Oh.
Yes. I went to school with her. It's a small world.
What the hell's going on here?
Very small world.
Let's make sure they have the years off of hard copy too. They do. Boy, that's a lot of money for a hard copy. But I gotta go check. I haven't been on since 2 this afternoon. I want to see if ACX is still spinning.
Restoration page.
This is not open. Oh, it's a title that's not posted.
So you're advertising for Dan.
Huh?
Well, that's nice of you.
Well, sure. Why not? Then people can go see Dan's. Hi, Jason.
How did you decide how long to make the book?
You know what, Jason? I don't know because, like I said, my first book was 1,077 pages because I don't know how to shut up. And the publisher said, "Can you cut this down a little bit?" He said, "Yeah, actually, cut it in half if you can." And there was a lot of stuff about my personal life because I wasn't writing a book to stick on the shelves of libraries and bookstores. I was writing a thing for myself. So I took out what I since he was interested after Clara read it. I decided to go ahead and take out the parts that had nothing to do with the house. There was still a lot of crap about me and my
Yeah,
family, but it had mixed reviews. Some people loved the history of Olean, where I grew up, and
right.
with the houses in the same general area. So people like that, and I left that in. The second book, which will be out in August, doesn't have as much personal stuff. It's got to have some, or I mean,
Right.
you can't just write about. Oh, I mean, if I were to write like Yasko or some other groups on
Oh
YouTube,
my
I would
God.
just have jumps and oohs and ahs and oh and goo. Oh, look at that! Ah, you could do that all day. Who the hell wants to write about that fake stuff?
Right.
Sorry, that's what it accounts to. Most of it
Yeah.
is.
Hmm.
So anyhow, I wrote the title of this stream as Wednesday Night Chat because whatever, and the information about that is if you have any stories you'd like to share, I want to write a short book about other stories. You see what you guys experienced in the back of a coronet or something else that you
Oh my God.
never know where things happen.
You know, now that you mention it, I was at work today alone.
The whole
Well,
prison was empty.
no, I was in a warehouse at the time,
Oh,
a big old warehouse and a lot of tools and stuff, and I was alone because all my workers were working and everybody else went home. And I heard somebody laughing. I heard shuffling. I heard all kinds of nonsense in this warehouse where there was nobody. And I would hear something and I'd turn my head around to see if there's a person over there. And of course, there's nobody there. And it was just about ready for me to go, time for me to go home. And so I get in the car, and then I heard a bunch of funny stuff in the car
oh
on the way home.
Jesus! Now you sound like the guys on YouTube.
Well, and then I get home, and I'm coming down the stairs so I can make contact with you. And on the other side of the stairs, there's a whole bunch of stuff piled up that we don't use very much. And so I heard all this crashing noise downstairs, um, like where all the junk is. And so I looked around the corner to look over there, and nothing fell. And so I'm like, okay, this has been going on for a couple of hours, and this is the first peace and quiet I've had, believe it or not, all day. Is doing the live stream here with you. The peace and quiet without any crashing and whatever. But yeah, so I don't know what that's all about. All of a sudden, out of the clear blue.
I would say, Paul. Oh, geez. Let's do it the easy way. I forgot I even had this. I really did. I forgot I had this email address. I spell it right. The Real Dandy House. Yeah. Send anything to therealdandyhouse.com. I mean, well, that's another thing. Here's another thing that I haven't told anybody, including dipshit here. Oh no, I did tell you and Jonathan.
Real Dandy House at
What do you mean they can't be
gmail.com.
reached? Why is it saying they can't be reached? Don't tell me it can't be reached. I own it. REALDNDYHOUSE. Well, guys, I don't know what's going on there, but it says therealdandyhouse.com can't be reached.
The Real
Maybe.
Dandy House. Oh, yeah, right.
Okay, I can tell you what. Okay, there it is. I'm going to show everybody this. I don't know why it didn't come up the first two times.
I had computer problems at work today, too. I don't know what the heck's going on.
Last night I was watching Hinsdale House on YouTube with some the people that went there. Oh, okay. Let me ask you this, dear lady. You were watching the Hinsdale House. It's the Dandy House when you're here. I'm coming to your house tonight when you're sleeping. You were watching the Hinsdale House on YouTube with some people that went there. How come you don't watch the Dandy House, or if you want to call it the Hinsdale? I don't mind. I'm just.
Yeah, he's just playing.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
How come you weren't watching ours? We have a lot of videos, especially Link. He does all the videos when he. You know, it's really weird. He's been to the house 5 times. He comes from Wisconsin. He's got more videos on his page in less than a year. Well, yeah, about give or take a year and a half.
Yeah.
You have more videos in a year and a half than somebody's big
Yeah,
channels
I
do.
don't understand.
Well, because you brought 16 cameras.
Yeah, I'm doing a lot of
You've got 60 hours of 16 cameras to upload.
right of when we're there. It's behind the scenes, like it's not 16. It's not an investigation. It's all behind the scenes, which a lot of groups don't show. You know.
Yeah. Well, if they did, they wouldn't have any viewers. Well, you know, it's true.
Yeah.
If they don't have cool stuff happening, nobody's
Right.
going to watch them.
Right. A host you can count on.
That's what I do too, Christy. I was. I'm not anymore. But okay, this says this domain is already registered, the Real Dandy House, which it is registered to me. And how can I do this? I think if I go to Whois, WHOE, is, I think I can find out every great domain.
Marcy, hello. I watch almost everyone's stuff about the Dandy House. What's shaking? I don't know. Nancy, what are you talking about?
It means shaking? What's going on? What's happening? What are you doing?
Oh!
Oh, yeah, you're from Wisconsin. You can't figure those things
out. Right. I don't have all that water from the Niagara Falls clouding my brain.
Okay, I think I'm gonna host the site here. I mean, my God, I've owned the Real Dandy House now for a couple of months. But what are you blessing me for, Marcy?
Oh, so sweet.
That's only $3.49 a month right now. Huh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah. I'm drinking an RC. Email 98 a month.
I hear dogs barking.
Yeah, they hear noise. Website builder. I don't know if I want a website builder. I'll just write my own HTML. Unlimited data transfer, unlimited emails, accounts. Don't say that. I'll make 5,000 email accounts. Unlimited disk. Wow, unlimited disk space. But where are they ranked at?
Yeah, but is that with SSL certificate?
Absolutely. Yeah, I don't think anybody doesn't have that anymore. I think they all offer SSL.
What is that? Savings and loan?
Yeah, it's savings.
Super savings and loan.
Super savings. I should have got an XYL site. The Real Dandy House .xyl or fun. The Real Dandy House .fun. I don't know. I think I might. I won't go with Big Daddy for one thing. They really aren't. I had them once before when they first started, and they're really not. And I don't like WordPress, Marcy. I can't stand WordPress. I just user friendly. I'd rather sit and write the HTML to whatever I got. At least some of it. I can't write it all. Than to look at them stupid. I just don't like using a website where you build it by piece. It looks so cute.
Oh, brother.
I can't remember who it was I wanted to look at. I think it was Hostinger. Let me go here. Let me do this. Let me see who's got the best. Okay, the best web hosting, and Hostinger is right on top. Right on top. They got free domains. Well, I don't need a free one. Free SSL unlimited. Single share shared hosting, $1.99 a month. Premium shared hosting. Business, I don't need. Terrific value for money. Blah 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 blah. What do they offer? Don't send me any more notifications. Thank you very much. What do they? And they got best shared cloud sharing. I won't. No, I won't use a cloud of anybody's. I think I am going to go with Hostinger. It looks like they are the absolute top rated for everything. Let's view the cheap one, just for the heck of it. Let's see what they offer. Okay, how come all of a sudden it went up to $2.99 a month? Down there, I went here to see $1. And they use malware for scanning. Okay, which I use on my computer anyhow. 5 stars from Google, 5 stars from WP Beginners, 5 stars from Host Advance, with 5,000 reviews, 25,000 reviews on Trustpilot, and I got 4.5 stars. What? Oh, 100 gigs of SSD storage. 100 gigs? Do I need more than that? Nope. Unlimited SSL, unlimited bandwidth, free email, free domain. I don't need a free domain. Free CDN, okay. Managed WordPress. I don't want WordPress, but let's go look at this WordPress. They have automatic migration. I don't need that. Free one-click WordPress installation, okay. Free built-in templates. I don't like templates. I'd rather make my own. WordPress acceleration at light speed. Okay, I like that. That's good. Auto updates, which, yeah, no kidding. It's got a vulnerability scanner too, a compatibility checker, multiple staging. I don't care about staging tools. And they got an object cache for WordPress too, which is kind of weird. DDoS protection for a standard DDoS protection department. I got a 30-day money back guarantee, so I could try them for a month and see what happens, and then Jesus, $3.99 a month. They give you everything under the sun. They even come over and cook you breakfast. Look at that, $3.99 a month, 3 months free. Shit, you get 3 months free with $2.99 a month. We cook breakfast between 7 and 9. Will be delivered to your house. Okay. What do you get for $9.99? Oh, unmentionables. I can't even talk that they give you on for $9.99 a month. Oh, geez.
Good
with
God.
Oil. And it says with oil too.
Well, you can't beat that.
No, not with oil. Wait a minute. Let me read the rest. $600 value. It must be pretty good. Dedicated IP address. What the hell do you mean by that? They're all dedicated. Oh yeah, okay. Even over at the cheapies, it's dedicated. It has to be dedicated. Okay, they don't have what they don't have. They don't have a credit card. Yes, they do. E-commerce. Let me see what it is. Manage your e-commerce with ease by selling up to 500 products, accepting online payments, email notifications, automatic tools for order and inventory management. Okay, I'll do that.
Well, if you already have one, what do you need another one for?
Where do I have one?
Well, I thought you already had a website.
This is it, you dumb shit. Now I have to host it.
Oh,
Something you don't know about.
I thought you were going to open another one.
Yeah, I had a lot. I still have some on Wix, Marcy. I think I have a couple on Wix. No, I'm not going to open another one. This is you. Once you own a website, you have to put it somewhere. And these people say, "Hey, put your website here." So I'm going to go there,
Oh,
post it there, and then start building it. And the
oh,
first thing I'm going to have up on front. Hi, Kyle. The first thing I'm going to have up on front is link. No, I'm going to put your real name. Is
I'm
link
going
has
to put your real name in a minute.
link has to stay incognito.
I made some plans for when
I
we're
got it, Kyle. The books will arrive to me on the by the 26th. What was it? The 26th or 27th of April. I can get it off Amazon if I buy it for regular price, but if I buy it as the author, they
right.
drag
It's
their
cheaper.
feet on getting them to me.
Right,
But you know what the hell? It's free.
right,
Well, it's not free. I mean, it's
right.
free.
Nothing's free in the
To
world.
those guys, it's free, but to me, it costs a fortune.
Right. Yeah, I hope you got all your emails that you need. You know, I didn't have any more takers on Cake Day. So you may be right. 20 people.
I think I said 28. And you know, like I say, there's 4,000 people following the page. They don't get notifications. Why? I send them out because I between Link and we both
Yeah.
I have all of my friends, my regular friends on my Facebook page, my regular Facebook page. They're all in groups. They're all in lists. I have musicians, I have paranormal interest, I have St. Bonaventure, all the students that I know personally, and you know, such and like that. So I invite every person with paranormal interest on my main page, on my personal Facebook page, and then when I invite people from the Dandy House page, I invite all followers. And you see who we get. Where the heck are they? Where
Out
are they?
shopping.
They're not getting notifications. I'm telling you.
Even when we send them manually, it seems.
And Dave Gata, are you in the chat by any chance? Dave Gata, calling Dave Gata.
Dave Gator,
Jesus
I don't know.
Christ, Marcy, you said like 400 messages in a row here. Yeah, that is yes, not a bad price then. Screw Go Daddy, Daddy. I've made websites. Ugh. I've done Wix and Square recently. LOL. Good evening. Oh, that's Paul. That's Kyle.
Hey, Kyle. Hey, Jason.
Facebook throttle notification algorithm. I have 30,000 followers on my podcast page, and I barely get any traffic on. I'm telling you, Jason. I know their algorithm is pretty damn tight. I've done tests with it with 5 other people one time. I sent out 5 notifications to the people, and I think all 5 of them got 2 of the notifications. 4 of them got none of the next. I sent out 5 notifications to 5 people. 2 got all of them. 4 of them got none of them. So you know it's bullcrap. And I
Well,
don't know why they throttle that because over on is it MeWe, MeWe.com?
yeah.
if you whatever friends you have on MeWe, if you say something, every friend is going to see it if they choose to look at it, and that's the way it should be. You don't have to be quiet, Marcy. When have you ever been quiet? Uh, Now she's going to say something nasty to me in Messenger.
Nightbot keeps telling me to say hi to Jonathan.
Hey, you think I should put? That's true. That's true, Jason. I have boosted a couple posts on the Gainey page, but I'm not going to keep doing that. Did you ever see how many they? And then they say reach up to
Up to.
4,290. Always some odd number. Reach up to 4,291 people, and then it says post reach 36.
Yeah, what's that all about?
Yeah, you tell me it might be as high as 4,291, and then I get 36. Nah.
It should be. It might reach 6 million.
There's a question I need to ask that is very logical and nothing that neither one of the parties that run this country could come up with. But why, when somebody's already making billions a year, why do they need to make more by advertising? Why can't they just let people go? They still get their advertising from whoever is sponsoring crap on Facebook, but yet they got to have more and more and more money. How much is too much? How much is not enough? I
It
got
doesn't
something
seem
here
like
where
ever enough.
something was knocking on a master bedroom window and seen the silhouette of a person there. However, my father and my wife were in the kitchen, no one else in the house. Ah,
Well, I had some crap happen today too. I don't know what's going on.
yeah, I agree, Jason. Or yeah, Jason. Hi, Kelly. Boy, are you late tonight? I got to learn to remember to do that. Something like that once in a while. I
What's
just
that?
You don't see it.
Capitalism. Yes.
I always forget. See,
Yeah. If I had that permission, I'd do it now and then because you might
I
forget.
just I just forget. Plus, I'm doing 15 different things. I don't know. I don't
Right.
know what's keeping me.
I'm trying to join the chat, but it says connect to YouTube to. So I push connect to YouTube and then continue, and it won't let me join the chat so I can talk to people. So, oh
Kelly
well.
said Kelly said she's barely functioning, and I can understand that.
Yeah.
I guess I'm going to go with hosting her. I want to wait. They have a website builder up here. I want to take a look at their website builder. Oh, now you want more money.
Oh yes.
It never worked that way. You always got the website builder. Oh, never mind. No, wait. Yeah, the website builder was always included with the. All right, let me go back over here. Let me. Whoops, whoops, whoops. Let me go down here. There's maybe I did. Oh, they got WooCommerce on here. Okay.
Hmm.
150 designer crafted templates. 150 is nothing. Ooh, AI website creation. I get an AI website creation. The hell does that mean? There's too much AI in the world right now. Yeah, 24/7 customer support. I'm going to talk to somebody who's talking to me from a chicken coop.
Yeah.
Oh, I still have to upload that thing with Michael, don't I? The customer service from Amazon the other night.
Oh yes.
Still
That'll.
think the guy was great.
Yeah. He was actually.
I had all kinds of trouble with Amazon. I'm having all kinds of trouble with Amazon because I work with Amazon. I work with ACX, which is run by Amazon. I work with Kindle Direct Publishing, which is run by Amazon. And I got all these guys fighting with each other about how my sites are screwed up and what I'm still uploading a book that usually takes 7 to 12 seconds and it's been uploading for 12 hours.
Oh my
And it gets
God.
to the end and says your book is too big. They sent it to me.
Yep, they
They
did.
sent the file to me. And I can't figure a way to save my life. And I've been on these computers since 1984. I can't figure a way to put my manuscript on the screen, copy it, just copy and paste it. You can't copy it in the video. So I found a program called text text, what the hell is it called? I have it on my I think I have my toolbar. It's called Select Text. Get it on Chrome, get it in Firefox. And you watch a video, and when you're watching that video, you open a toggle and you can select any text that's in a video. The toggle never opens
Oh yes.
because
Well, I thought it finally opened 2 days later.
I literally copied, I videotaped my book scrolling on the screen. I made a video of it, put it on the screen, and text copy never opened up any toggles at all. I'm not staying on long. I am tired. Got a 12-hour shift later, and I will be by myself in work. From now on, they have cut security staff down to one person shift. Jeez. They're cutting everything,
Yep.
but they don't give you any more money, do they, Cole?
Right. Yeah. What's up with that? But we have these companies making 266 billion.
Mm-hmm.
They can't give you health insurance or pension plan or something. No. Oh no. There's no money for that.
Yeah, I know, Christy or Kelly. It's tough. There's not much you can do. I wish for my mother back for the last 54 years. What was that?
I don't know. It sounded like it was from your end of this.
You got a 32-hour shift, Marcy?
Oh my God.
Why not work an extra 8-hour shift after a day?
Right. Just make it 40.
I would. Just work 40 hours this week in 2 days. You're on an Amazon site, but you don't work for them. What do you mean? What?
I don't know.
So you're at one of their warehouses or something like that, Colette?
Off to high marks next couple days.
Marcy, let me tell you something, young lady. I owned a security company in Arizona, and we hired. Now you go back to 1991. They were getting 15 an hour then. We had some pretty good sized commercial sites that we offered security for. We had one apartment complex, 41.4 acres, I think Desert Oasis was. And we had 8 guards that had to work on that property because there was a lot of gang members in the area. And you could be armed. Jesus Christ, I think almost all of my guards were armed. Had to be. Oh, you do security for Luke Combs, huh? I tried to get Julian Lennon, John Lennon's son, when he played at the Cajun House in Scottsdale, Arizona, but they already prearranged to have security long before I put in a bid for it. But I still got to meet Julian and sit at a table and talk to him, which was pretty damned exciting. But he's not into music anymore now. He's staying with his photography and whatever else he's done. Well, they parked their vans in the warehouse. I'll tell you one job that was fun we had. Stewart Drilling. They used to drill wells for farmers and stuff, water wells. They'd come in from New Mexico with their big trucks and their rigs and their towers and things, and they would drill a well in the middle of a cornfield or something like that, or a cotton field, and I'd have to have a guard sit there in his car all day long in 110 degrees, and they $15 an hour just sitting there. Not bad money in '91
Right.
or '99 for that matter.
Well, what's going to happen during the day? Aren't the workers there?
On the weekends, no,
Oh,
nope. They
oh,
they
so
go to
they have to be
hotels.
there when all the workers.
Oh, not no. Generally, they would want the guard to show up 2 hours before and stay uh, 2 hours after they get there, just to make sure everything's. I don't know why, but on
Yeah.
weekends we'd be there 24 hours a day.
Oh,
Then we had Amaron International, which was 24 hours a day, even when the people were working there, and it still didn't do any good because they'd still steal cars out of the lot while security was there. That happened to me. I was working that day at the front office, front guard shack, or front where the trucks come in and get weighed.
yeah.
I was sitting in there talking to the boss and the lead guy, the dispatcher. We're sitting there talking, cars come and go, come and go. Next thing you know, the shift is over. They're all leaving the plant. They get in the parking lot, and one guy goes back in. He says, hey, Mexican. They were all mostly Mexican that worked there. He said, hey, man, my car is gone. What the fuck? You're in here. His car got stolen while I was on the property. And I never lived that down either. I'll tell you. I mean, that I should get Debbie on here some night. She worked with me, my ex. God, just I can see him now screaming. I mean, he went more than my car is not here. You were here, and then he really blew up at me.
Well, how do you know the people driving the cars that they own it?
Yeah, I didn't dare say to the guy that you all look the same to me.
Oh my God.
Well, you can't really see who's going in and out the whole time.
Right.
I mean, I knew most of the workers. You have to get to know who is coming in and out, but sometimes they go out 6, 7, 8 at a time, and some of these guys just walk out with somebody. That was a huge plant. I mean, you got the steam bays, you got the sandblasting area, you got all kinds of stuff.
Right.
And when do you think you will do another book giveaway? As soon as I get the county to send me my check so I can get some extra money. I'm kidding you. Why are you going cockeyed?
I'm trying to read the messages, and I can see them better when I'm crooked.
Well, if you weren't so lazy, you could be on your
Oh my God.
you could be on your you could be
Whoop.
on your
I
other
saw
screen.
a scary lady on your picture.
Huh?
I saw a scary lady on your screen.
My camera just switched.
I don't know what that's all about.
Switch back. What the hell's that doing?
Everything's getting messed up today.
It just switched to this camera over here.
Everything's getting messed up today, I'm telling you. I don't know what it is.
That is a doll from Dandy House. What is a doll from Dandy House?
Yep.
Where's a doll from Dandy House? Where?
Your picture was a doll from the Dandy House.
What picture?
You went out for a minute and your picture was up there, your screensaver or whatever it's called.
I didn't have any screensaver on.
It came up on its own. You probably didn't even do it.
The Annabelle doll is just that. It's a doll. Sorry, that's my opinion. I don't think it's anything else. No doll's gonna. A well lit green screen. What the hell is this thing telling me on top of my screen up here?
I don't know. A lot of messed up electronics and stuff today. When you shut your cam
You
off,
did it again. And look at
Yeah.
the lighting over here. Look at the lighting behind me over here. Look at this. Got a bunch of cum bags running around on the floor.
Yeah, I can see the the light. Now it went away.
Well, Sophia's chair is there, and it's blocking light, which is hitting the green screen way back there.
Yeah.
Oh, when I shut my camera off, when I did this, then you saw the doll.
Right.
Hello, my little pretty.
But I didn't know you shut the camera off.
Huh?
I didn't know you shut the camera off.
Oh yeah. What am I missing? Imagine having an Annabelle doll. And Christy's laughing her ass off.
I don't know why.
Now Robert the doll is messed up.
Who's that?
I don't know, but I could. How do I?
There's
how
your
do
doll again.
I know I did that on purpose. I gotta. Where's General? No. Oh, dude, can I do that? Are you kidding me? No. Orientation settings are disabled while live. Audio avatars. What the hell? Show an avatar. Oh, okay. How do I?
Yeah, today's a messed up day, all right.
How do I do that? Like this? No. Like this? Oh.
Doll. It was from the Dandy House.
I'm gonna go looking around. I'm gonna go look on my computer for a minute. Oh, look
Now
at
you
it.
live did you move to Florida?
Oh, me?
No, I can't see who's commenting. I can just see the comment. All right, Colette. You have a good night.
All right, Colette. We'll talk to you Friday night and Saturday night.
Sweet dreams. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Here, I want to go back to this time. This is when I want to go back right there. I want to go back to that year, right there. I was 18. Oh shit! You know how many years ago that was? A little over what?
Not long ago.
107, 109, 109.
Bye, everyone, she says.
See you later, Colette. You're always watching at work. Sneaky girl. Bye, Marcy.
Take care. Yep. We got so many plans for when we're going to be up there in June.
Yeah.
I'm just worried about that hole in the ground.
Which one? The one I'm going to dig or the one that's already there?
No, the one you're digging for me.
I'm leaving that for now.
The one that's already there, we really got to block it if it's whatever it is deep.
I don't think it is. I don't think there's anything under that. I think that's just a. I think it's just a. What do you call it?
Step?
A foundation. That's all it is. Why it's so flat in that one area, I don't know.
That's very suspicious.
But it's ground. When you dig it, I thought it was wood the first time. And if that was wood, it could have been a well for the barn.
Somebody wants to DoorDash for you in June.
Oh, thanks, Kyle. Oh, geez, DoorDash all the way to the house. You know what? We could do that. I wonder if I could get. No, I wouldn't even ask him. Get my nephew to do a special thing. I'm burying Link. With a couple of the fish from the pond.
Yeah, they stink.
This heater is burning the skin off my leg.
You know, Paul, I was thinking that we should catch a couple of those fish and then put them on a rotisserie over the fire, real slow.
Yeah, but I don't want to kill that fish. They've been in there for so long. And they're so big, they'd probably attack you when you take them out.
True.
I used to fish when I was a kid, and I never saw a. Well, I have seen muskellunge. I've seen muskie that were that big, but I never seen a catfish that big in the river. Not as big as what's in that pond.
That's I don't know what they're growing on, but
Someday we're gonna go out to stand by the pond, and you're gonna see a fin going by, sticking out of the water about that high.
yeah,
These things are huge. I mean, they're really huge, people. You got to see those fish. I didn't believe him. You know,
right.
he was going on one day when I came up, when he was investigating, and I came up that day. But he was going on and on. You got to see these fish. You won't believe the size of these fish. I said, "Oh, for Christ's sake, they're just." I thought they were maybe 6, 7, 8 inches long. Ah, damn things are over 2 feet,
Yeah.
over 2 feet long, and I bet they
Right.
weigh 6 to 10 pounds,
Oh God.
easy.
Yeah. He thought I was telling another fish story, and I'm like, oh my God, these things are big. It's like, what are they eating? I don't
Hi,
know.
Steph. Hi, Steph. Steph.
Jaws them
What am I
seems.
hearing running behind me?
I don't know, but I
Oh,
could hear
Sophia's
something.
got a vacuum going upstairs.
I was swimming. Yeah, they
Well,
probably
I'll
want.
tell you what, Marianne, if those feet hit your fish, shit. Those fish hit your feet today, Pauline, Stephanie, you put an N in my name. If the fish that are up there now hit your feet,
Oh my
they're not gonna
God,
hit it. They're gonna
you're gonna
take
lose a
one.
foot. Done, 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 done.
Wonder if I could do that without getting.
Yeah, you dangle your foot in the water when you're sitting on that plastic thing. See what happens.
Here, here, here. Okay, first of all, that's already muted, right? Yes.
Hey, do they have any places that sell worms in Olean?
What?
Fishy pedicure. Yes, I've heard about those. They have restaurants or something you could
Okay,
go and.
I stopped the Jaws theme. I don't want to get a
Oh,
copyright claim. Here's somebody giving somebody a haircut upstairs. She's vacuuming something. She's cleaning her room.
yeah.
Cat,
You sit in a restaurant or something, and your feet are bare and
it
fishy
would be a fishy. Dan, are you at home?
catfish. I think so.
Are you in your abode, Dan?
And then they clean your feet while you're eating or something. I don't know.
Watch
Most
this.
bizarre thing I've ever seen.
Gonna do that. I gotta find Facebook. I don't know where the heck it went. It's underneath all my other pages I have open under this website that I still have got to get over here and open. Oh,
What
geez.
difference does it make where Dan is located?
Oh, geez. He's gonna be like 80 people down in Messenger. Okay, I found it. What difference does it make?
Yeah, what?
He'll either tell me, "Oh, he's home now." Well, then go look at your Messenger and hurry up, please.
Oh, Dan. Okay, yeah. I'm not on the computer. What's that noise?
I already told you. I know it's the water probably goes to your head instead of your stomach. Where's Jonathan? Somebody said hi, Jonathan. That means there's a little bubble up ahead. It's Jonathan is here.
I didn't see him.
Hi, Jonathan, if you're here. Sophia,
If they're cutting hair and that machine makes that much noise,
it's not. I just told you she had a vacuum out there. Will you listen?
well, that sounds more like an electric razor.
I don't know what she's vacuuming. She doesn't have carpet in her room. It's hardwood floors.
That is the most bizarre vacuum sound I've ever heard.
Well, I imagine the thing is spinning on the wood, making a zizzing sound.
It's like a power tool. It sounds like a buzzing.
Okay, I already know what's going to happen here, and I'm going to say 13 seconds. Count it down.
You probably have a copyright strike for some kind of new tool.
13. Well, it's taking a lot. What do you do? Turn your computer off when you're gone? I used to. I used to turn it off all the time. I just let it run 24 hours a day now. It goes to sleep and doesn't use much power. I'm waiting for a little box on the bottom of the screen that I can click on. I'm surprised she's not down here yet. Well, I told her she had oh, we have a surprise guest. A very important surprise guest. And I'm not going to tell you who it is, but everybody probably knows by me saying surprise guest. Look who's here.
Oh, hey!
Well, hey.
Hi, Dan.
Hey, how's it going?
Everybody say hi to Dan. He actually had a bit of time that he could be on here.
Well,
I want to
yeah,
get him
right.
on as a special guest some night for the I won't say the entire time because our hour shows usually go 4 to 5.
Yeah, good God.
I'll turn on some light. I like to hang out in the dark, but
Yeah,
I do
me
too.
there.
I'd rather be in the dark. I have a Shark vacuum. It's so quiet.
Shark vacuum.
he needs a quiet vacuum with all the buzzers and all that other crap going on.
Yeah, I heard some buzzing noises.
Well, that was just the beer hitting the floor. Like I said, she has no carpeting in her room. It's just
Oh, bear. Yeah.
hardwood floors up there.
So you're gonna go. I keep hearing you're gonna go to Britain or something. Where did he go?
He jumped off the bridge.
Oh, well. Anyway, I keep hearing he's gonna go over there, and I was wondering when it was gonna be. If he's gonna do lives over there
No.
or something.
There.
He fell off the bridge.
What were you going to say now?
Well, I keep hearing you're gonna go somewhere over to Britain or something, or somewhere over there.
Oh, yeah, in September. It's called the
Oh.
Festival of the Unexplained.
So you're gonna do investigations or just or is it speeches or what? What do you?
Both. It's a whole weekend event. It's really cool. They rent out the whole. It's called Bosworth Hall. It's an old 1700s hotel.
Oh wow!
That's haunted, and all the guests stay there. So it's kind of like you become a team for the weekend. And
Right.
we have like Cindy Kaza is going to be there. Dave Schrader is going to be there. There's going to be a bunch of us there that are going to present. So I'll get to speak on the Hinsdale House.
Oh wow!
On Saturday, and then help with an investigation. And then we do a panel on Sunday night, like the final thing. And then we eat breakfast together, lunch and dinner, and then we do some tours of things. Like we'll go to like Sir Lancelot's Castle. Last time I went 2 years ago. I was scheduled to go last year, but the job restrictions stopped me from going. And they asked me to come back again this year, so that's cool. I'm looking forward to it.
Wow!
You're going when?
Last time I went, we got.
What's
That's
that?
in September. Last time I went, we met a lot of cool people, and a lot of those folks actually have come over. I don't know if you've seen an uptick of teams that have come over from England, and now that Death Walker comes out at the end of April, and there's a two-part Hinsdale House over there. United Kingdom's going to get to see it first. I'm sure that will help out a lot as well.
Okay.
Oh, absolutely.
Somebody wants to know what your 5 favorite places?
5. I usually been asked what one of.
I was like, dang.
5. There's
I
a
don't know
lot.
if they're talking about over there on that side of the pond or this side of the pond. I don't know which
Well, I
side
haven't
she.
been to too many over there, only because I'm restricted on what I can do when I go over. You know what I mean? So it's a situation where I go with what the program tells me I need to do because they're the
Oh,
ones paying for everything and having me come over. So
oh.
yeah,
Well, what is that, Sir Lancelot? What is that?
The castle?
it's a castle. Yeah,
Yeah, it's beautiful.
it
It
is.
is. I've never
Oh,
been in one of those.
Oh, it's surreal. It's like going to when you go over there. It's like Game of Thrones, and some
yeah,
of these
exactly. Yeah.
towns, and you go through, and then there's these giant castles, and these different, you know, boroughs, and some of you can just feel how old it is compared to what we have here.
Right.
Oh,
You
gee,
walk into a
everything's back in
restaurant,
the
and it's
14th century, Dan. 13th, 12th.
yeah. I mean, you're talking 300, 400, 500-year-old buildings that are still standing,
Oh
and
I've
my
got a,
God.
full
I've got a dear
service restaurants.
friend.
These places, it's really cool.
I got a great friend in South Wales that less than a mile from his home. There's a beautiful castle that they do investigations in. I said, well, why don't you go do one, film it for me, and send it? We'll put it on the pages.
Huh.
But him and his wife don't go out too much anymore that way. She's still a nurse. Well, she's a retired nurse,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, he's shown me a lot of pictures from over there.
So Dan, do you get to go live then, or do you have to record it and then upload it later?
Well, last time I took video and pictures, and I did it later only because the time difference. You're talking 6 hours
Oh.
ahead. So right now
Okay.
it's 3 in the morning,
Well, I think
3:15
they're
in the
five.
morning,
Aren't they five now?
or
Wait,
5 hours. Yeah.
yeah, they just did their clocks too. Well,
Oh.
that's at 5.
So it's not really as effective. So like when it's nighttime and I'm doing an investigation there, it's like late there. Like it's early here. Like
Oh.
they'll be doing investigations and I'll still be working when they're streaming.
Oh. Well, at least you get to record it then, and
Yeah.
So what's your other than the house, of course? What's your favorite place to go to? I guess is what they're asking.
Well, one of them I'm going to in May, the Ohio State Reformatory, where they filmed Shawshank Redemption, the old jail.
Oh,
It's
God, I love the
it's
movie.
really-
I love the site.
What's that?
I love the movie and the site. Have you been to Pennhurst? Somebody asked.
Yeah, I've been to Pennhurst many times.
Yeah.
We filmed
You know
the
where
Ghost
I've
Fight.
gone? I've
What's
been to 2 places, Dan. I've been to 2 places. 2 places. Andover and where else?
The haunted Hinsdale
it.
house.
Yeah, that's it.
Well, no,
That's
you
it.
said you went to Gettysburg, or somebody said they went.
Well,
to
we went to Gettysburg for vacation, yeah, but it really didn't turn out to be an investigative type thing because
Oh.
Angel's stepdad was there and he's an absolute killjoy.
Oh.
It's come on, hurry up, go to the next monument, let's get out of here. Come on, there's too much to look at. But we finally got out one night and went into an area we weren't supposed to be after dark, and security came up. Yes, we were in the battlefield, and the guy was nice. He said, "No, go. You know what? I'll give you a half an hour." You couldn't see anything. It's darker there. I promise. Where we were at was darker than the Hinsdale house. It was. I couldn't see the person standing next to me. Couldn't see him. He walked away, and I said, "Brian, where are you?" Because I was getting nervous. He's standing right behind
right
me.
next to you. It's
Jesus.
like that. When Dan, you showed up that one time, I was staying at the Hinsdale house by myself, and it was black outside. You couldn't see nothing.
The only thing I could see is you puffing on your cigarette, the little light.
Well, and the light on the grass that just disappeared.
Yes.
Yeah, I like that story. I like that story. I like that kind of stuff.
And then the person that was in the house when we were outside that we saw in the window.
Oh, yeah. And then that lady was up on that. Went up to that tree to investigate, but it was so black. I can't get over it till today that I couldn't see 5 feet other than the light on the grass from the back door windows. I couldn't see anything. It was it was just black, 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 and I just think it's phenomenal
Yeah,
how
it's
dark it was. You know, notable. Somebody's asking about Dan's most notable experience at the Hinsdale house.
wow.
I don't.
Well, I've had a lot.
What
But
did you say?
I
Oh,
have
a lot.
Yeah, I've had a lot of experiences there. Obviously, part of the reason I bought it is an experience I had there. You know, like this is I didn't even own the place yet, and I made a YouTube video of it.
Was that with
So,
Flo? With the
yeah.
Flo?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Yes, I think I saw that one. Yeah, that was freaky. That was.
So for the person that was asking, it was at a time when the house was pretty close to being torn down. There was no really rhyme or reason. Nobody was running it. The doors were being left wide open. And we basically went up there to say goodbye to the location. We got approval to go up. And Michelle Ball was there with us. And the place was cleared out. There was no running water, no electricity, nothing in the house. If you wanted to use the bathroom, you had to go get a bucket of water from the pond and put it in the toilet to flush it. I mean, it
Yeah.
was
Right.
bad.
Yeah.
And I was in the kitchen with Cameron and Michelle and Tim Shaw, and they were talking about the exorcism, the failed structural exorcism, and then I had started doing research and found the videos on Flo and Joe, and I asked if she was there, and I had a K2 meter in my hand, and if you watch the video on YouTube, you can see, I just got this tingly sensation up my arm.
Yeah.
Goosebumps, and then the K2 meter started going off when I started mentioning her, and I felt like it was her communicating with me just because of all the synchronicities. I continued to have what I felt like was a conversation with her.
Right.
I asked her if she'd hold my hand as I went up the stairs, and the K2 meter stayed lit in my hand all the way up the stairs. Now, mind you, there's no reason for this to be going off. I mean, there's no electricity in the house, there's no Wi-Fi, no nothing that could be triggering this K2 meter at all. And when I tried crossing over into Mary's room, I lost her. The next day, I posted a picture of the house on my Facebook page, and I get a message from Jackie Chandra, who's Flo's granddaughter, out of the blue. I don't even know this lady. And she's like, "Oh, you're at my grandparents' old house." And I'm like, "Who are you?" And she's like, Flo and Joe are my grandparents. I'm like, wow,
Oh my
the
gosh.
synchronicities of all of that and then Jackie getting in contact with me. It was like, that was part of the reason I wanted to buy the place.
Yeah.
Dan, what one thing that I've been mulling over in my mind, when you got that contact with Flo, I'm wondering if you got contact with Florence McMahon. She was there. Oh, God dang it, I don't have it in front of me, and I got noise upstairs because she just doesn't want to quit. I can't get the girl to clean any other time. You go ahead and talk, and Christy wanted to see the link Dan's talking about, and I couldn't even hear part of I got to stop talking with this noise.
Yeah. Where can we find that again?
If you go to my YouTube page, Daniel Class on YouTube, just Google my name, or just put my name into the search bar. My page will come up, and you're just going to want to go to my videos and go to Behind the Shadows, and then there's going to be a 2-part on the Hinsdale house. Just watch it.
Gosh, yeah, because it's been a while since I've seen it, but it's worthy of watching more than once. It was real good. It really was.
Yeah, and that's just that's just having fun. Like we just videotape what we did, and document what we do, and tried to map it down onto to make it look interesting.
Yeah, but it was great. When Paul was digging with this guy Jonathan, they found out there was a woman named Florence there,
There was
McMahon.
more than one. There was more than one Florence.
Had a crash
Oh,
over here.
Yeah, there's Florence McMahon, and then there's Florence Misnick.
okay, yeah. I think they found another one. I don't know if they found out where the lady was buried, but
Oh, Florence, yeah, McMahon, we know where she's at.
oh,
And Florence Misnick as well.
oh, yes. Yeah, and I just really enjoy watching those videos of the Misnicks. I don't know who I don't know who took the videos or anything like that, but it would be nice. It would have been nice if like the Dandies had something where maybe just a picture in their yard or anything, so it was so nice to see Florence and her husband, or Flo and her husband.
Yeah, at the house.
Yeah. It's so it makes it so homey,
Yeah.
which is
Well,
what
you could see she was a pack rat, huh?
Oh
well,
my God!
yeah, but everybody's got
When
stuff.
you get older, Dan, you do those things. Jesus, I can't believe how much Behind the
Yeah.
Shadows. What season was that? Can you remember, Dan? Behind the Shadows, which season it was?
I think it was season 2.
Well, there we go. No, that's
And then yeah, I mean, it's cool to see. I mean, if you watch, did you watch the episode of A Haunting? It's called The Dark Forest.
that thing was so wrong and so.
I know it was wrong, but it's cool to see Clara and Mike actually in the show. In their, so I mean, if you want to see like actual interviews with Clara back in the day, and an interview with Mike, who's no longer with us.
Oh,
I mean, you can watch that episode. It's called A Dark Forest, and it's on the A Haunting series.
A Dark Forest. Okay.
Now they use a different house for the episode,
Right.
and the stories
Right.
are all whack, but it's cool. You can tell, like with the interviews, obviously with Clara and with Mike, they're speaking from their heart, So the interviews themselves are good.
I don't remember them being interviewed in that. I must have missed it. Wow.
Oh yeah, they're in it.
Wow. Yeah, I would watch it just for that. Yeah, I watched it once. It was a different house. It was some kind of, I don't know, beautiful house of some sort.
Yeah, they made it look like it was a old Victorian house or something.
Yeah. But I don't know if you've ever drawn a I don't know what it's called, but where you connect the dots. There's a house on Lindy Street. There's Lindy Street. There's the haunted Hinsdale house. There's Amityville. There's so many homes that seemed to be affected in the 70s. Like the one in New York, the house on Lindy Street or whatever it's called, that was around the same time. And then The Conjuring, they all seem to be getting attacked around the 70s. And I thought,
well, I think that's probably when it become most notable, when people started recognizing it and not blowing it off. When the movie The Exorcist came out in 1974.
okay.
Then everybody started getting in tune with what was going on around them at their house. And that's when they started noticing more things happening,
Okay.
And back then,
So,
no matter what it was demonic. You're either dealing with angels or demons. It was all Christianity back then.
okay.
But I feel like it's busier now. I mean, there's more haunted places now than there were back then.
Okay. Yeah.
But back then, obviously, they're more historic and more iconic because those were selective, like the Conjuring house, Amityville house,
right.
things that Ed and Lorraine Warren got involved with. Those were the only documented things that people looked at back then.
Right.
So it wasn't the everyday haunting that people got transcripts on. So
okay. Yeah, because I was just like, oh, there's
She came
Sophia.
down to see Dan. She stopped vacuuming, giving the floor a haircut.
Sophia. Yeah, when I was watching documentaries and stuff, and I was just wow, in '74,
Yeah.
that's when the Hinsdale House had issues. Oh, and then you look at another one. Oh, in 1973. Oh my God. It's just like over and over again. I'm watching these videos or whatever they are on YouTube or whatever I'm watching, and I'm just noticing so many in the early '70s, and I didn't understand it the way you explained it. But yeah,
Well, that's just my thought process behind it. I mean,
well, it
that's
makes
when
sense though.
it does. That's
Yeah,
why that's when I talk. That's usually what I say because it's before that the movies. There was no type of movies like that out. That was a horror flick. That was that got people thinking.
yeah,
And it's like they prep you for what's to come in movies. You know, just like
yeah.
that new movie coming out, Civil War. I mean, who knows what's going to happen?
Oh, yeah. I didn't see the previews on that yet, but yeah. Now, why do you like that? You mentioned Penhurst. What?
Do
What?
I
What?
like Penhurst?
No, no. You mentioned that I think earlier. What goes on there? I mean, was that a prison?
No, it was like a mental hospital, but it
Or
was a campus. It was where people went, and a lot of different things happened there. There was
tuberculosis?
experimental. Yeah, it was experimental as far as like the treatment plans that went on with people. People lived there. It was a huge, huge campus, Penhurst,
Oh, yeah.
and there's underground tunnels connecting all the buildings, and then there was a
Oh,
main hospital where they did a lot of the treatments. You know, a lot of a lot of the stuff they did there was all experimental,
yeah.
or
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
you know.
Right. That
So
was
I mean,
yeah.
it's
Wow.
crazy some of the things they thought that would make you feel better.
Right, right.
Right?
And I think that was before they came out with all the pills for people
Oh yeah,
instead of yeah.
let's drain them of a couple pints of blood. That'll help. Like let's
Yeah,
bloodletting and crazy
warehousing
stuff.
people. Yeah.
Electricity was the cure.
Ugh. Yeah.
Dan, meet one of your new tenants.
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
You're noisy. You're
is that a
noisy,
quacker?
aren't you? What? What? Give me a kiss. Come on. Give me a kiss. You're not gonna
I
bite my
can't
nose.
even see it. It's like it must be in her hands.
You're on your phone
Oh,
like always.
I know.
I got him. I got him.
Now I don't know. Those fish might eat it, or foxes or something.
that's what I'm scared of.
Well, Paul was saying that the Misniks had a whole bunch, and
They had
Yeah, but
tons
they were
of meat.
also there, and they could care for
oh,
them every day.
oh,
But the way that the schedule's looking, it seems like there's people booked there every day anyway.
yeah,
When I
We'll
was
just put animal care instructions on the wall. Feed
when I
ducks
was
at
more
6 p.m.
I was more concerned about if we did put like a doghouse type coop up there. If they decide to go in it at night, the foxes are going to get them.
oh,
Well, what if we made it like a house with a cage?
We could, yeah. There's only three. There's two big white ones and that little thing.
Hmm.
He's the runt.
Oh, that's a little one.
That's a very little one, very small compared to the other two.
Yeah.
And she's got some chicks that are going to the auction. She had experiments for school. She wanted to hatch some eggs, and she hatched 14 of them.
Holy cow!
Yeah, it's too many.
Yeah. Good Lord. Yeah,
But she said,
I don't know if the animals would eat them up. I imagine.
well, you take that risk in nature. I mean, if you got ducks and you got foxes, the foxes are going to win.
Yeah.
And she knows that.
Yeah. Well, what about those great big fish? They're huge. They
Yeah, the
wouldn't-
fish will pull them underwater.
I don't think so.
No.
No, they're not that big.
Oh God.
Dan, have you
Oh
really
my
seen a couple
God.
of them?
They're huge.
Oh,
There's
I know, but
The-
there's some big ones in there.
there's a couple for sure that I measured that were over 2 feet long.
Yeah, those are the catfish.
Yeah, they sure are, and they got some big mouths on
big
them.
mouths where they could
Yeah, they're
open up.
I mean, they're catfish.
Yeah, they could grab a duck foot.
I
Think
don't know.
it's
I don't think
think it's a bug.
they're more bottom feeders.
Yeah,
Oh.
But you
Oh.
know that's a pretty deep pond.
yeah. Where was that woman?
we
the
had
one that you had in Death Walker. There was a
Uh-huh.
woman standing quite a ways out in the pond, but it's at the other end where it's deep, isn't it?
It then at right where she was standing at the ledge, and it goes straight down.
That's
Oh
what I
my
thought.
God.
That's what I thought.
It's like 25 foot deep. They said the divers.
Oh my God! Holy cow!
A drop off.
Yep.
Jeez.
It's like a quarry, like a rock quarry or something.
Right.
Wow.
But you
never-
have to have that shallow area for the babies to hatch too, because
Yeah.
there's bass in there, there's lots of sunfish, there's perch in there, and then there's those big catfish.
Yeah, I was shocked.
I put right in the fall, I put probably a couple thousand minnows in there too,
Wow.
Oh, geez.
just so the fish had some stuff to eat, and I'm sure some of them will survive and have babies.
Oh yeah.
Got to keep the ecosystem going.
Yeah. Well, the frogs are loud out there. Oh my God. Or whatever they are. They're making noise.
Dan,
Yeah,
can
those
you?
bullfrogs.
I don't know what your schedule is. Can you come up there on the 22nd of June?
Maybe, yeah.
If
Unless
yeah,
you're
keep it on your calendar if you have time to come up, because we're gonna have a hot dog and cake thing like
All
Clara
right.
used to have.
Clara, in her book, she had said that the family, well, everybody's broke kind of a
nice.
thing. And so they put on 12 or 20 names on a cake and then had one event. And she said that the place she always had the cake done at, they're always laughing at her or whatever because all these names on the cake. And so I said, why don't we do that? Why don't we
Really?
put
Right.
a whole, all of our names on
Oh.
the cake? And
That might be thunder we heard.
but yeah, the 22nd. But Paul was worried you might be busy, and I'm like, we gotta see if he can, if he's got time, But it's in Clara's book about the
Picnic.
cake.
Yeah, if there was a picnic, Paul always showed up. So
Wait a minute, what's this, Kelly? A question for the smarter adults. If you're given a meal during morning time, MOURN, morning, not morning as a day, is it okay to just say thank you and not eat it? Yes, of course it is. Who's going to get mad at you? God's not going to get mad at you.
Oh, okay. Oh, right. Yeah, that's all right. Yeah, you don't have to. When you're in mourning, you got the say.
And Jason said feed the duck is now a new booking requirement.
yes, we'll feeding the ducks. We'll have a big thing of duck feed, and then we can put a little barn thing out there for them for at night.
Is there a way to create that so that a fox an animal couldn't, a fox?
Yeah, we would just have to put them in the pen at night.
Oh, I thought they could crawl in a smaller hole that a fox wouldn't be able to. But I don't know how big
Ducks
these.
don't usually go in holes. They don't.
Well, no, I mean something smaller that a fox wouldn't fit in, but they would fit in. But if they're gonna get huge, then that ain't gonna. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, a fox can also dig, so it would have to be a scenario where it's made out of wood or something, so that they can't dig underneath the fence.
Oh.
You know, so we would have to make something up where they can't get into it.
Yeah.
Get Daddy to get out in the yard and make one. Might give them an incentive to. What am I
Oh.
hearing? Do you hear it?
It might be the doors.
Wow.
Listen.
I got to get going. I have to go
Okay.
pick up my daughter in 5 minutes. So
All right.
All right,
You take
Dan,
care,
thanks
Dan.
for
Thank
coming
you.
on.
yeah, see you guys later.
All
We'll
right.
see you later.
All right, bye.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I always like getting
Hang on a minute.
hearing.
Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute.
Okay.
It's just constant walking in one spot. Who the hell walks in one spot? And now it stopped. Do.
That's what I heard the other day on your video.
Yeah, but I
Boom.
didn't hear it. I didn't hear it. You
was
were hearing
boom.
things last night. I heard nothing.
Boom, 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 boom. It was that same rhythm.
Nobody does that. The boys have never done nothing like that.
They're stomping.
No, this was constant.
Well, whatever you heard was either phone interference or something, because there was no noise here at all. Nothing.
But you hear it tonight, and it sounds like the same thing that I heard.
Well, I don't know if it's the same thing. I don't know if this is what you heard. How did I know? Because I didn't hear what you heard.
Well,
You're not going to hear it. Believe me, you won't be able to hear it here.
No, I don't hear it now. No.
Just sounds like somebody was standing in one spot. And I've never heard the boys do. I suppose they could be way over on the other end of the house.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could some night watch that.
Oh, yeah, that video that you had up on the screen. Oh, absolutely. I think that people would like to see that.
Well, we watched things together before.
I don't think that most people probably haven't even seen it.
Warning: if you fear ghosts, spirits, or the afterlife, do not watch this program.
Who this made? I don't even know.
I don't know.
This is probably the Mount Everest of hauntings in the Western New York area.
So there's a house that we're talking about right around the corner up this hill a little bit. It's widely popularly known as the exorcism house. They brought in an exorcist to basically rid this particular house of ghosts. In turn, the exorcist himself, his advice at the end of the line was to help his family to move out.
Right, right.
When we're talking about the Hinsdale house itself, a lot of this stuff starts outside, right? With
Yeah.
a lot of the experiences.
It starts. I would say most of it starts outside, and then it just develops. It's not like one of those classic cases where it's inside and then follows you out. It seemed like with Clara, everything it was all outside, and then it slowly followed them into the house. A lot of Native American graves up here. Again, that 3,000 to 5,000 years old. These are burial mounds. These are
and they're
Neolithic
just in
Indian.
walking distance of this.
Oh yeah, they're not too far away. I mean, there's about 3 I found over there, and I know there's one. There's a nice big one over here on the property that you want the neighboring property that they won't allow us on. This is back in the 70s, 75, 70, 76, even maybe a little bit earlier. You know, we could be talking about the right place at the right time.
Yeah.
And Clara, when I interviewed Clara, I mean, she was just like a massive font of information.
Clara's one of the previous owners.
Clara Miller,
Clara
originally
Miller?
Clara Dandy, one of the original
The
owners.
Dandys.
Yeah,
That's the family that
lived here in the 70s.
So with all the experiences that people have had, it's all started with the Dandy family in the 70s.
Right,
and
apparently.
the father coming in to do the exorcism.
Exactly, apparently. And most of it started outside of the house. I mean, your classic cases are always something happens in the house. There's a sighting, there's a feeling, or whatever. That's not the case. This is an opposite case. Everything started outside. They saw a young boy with a gun walking through the woods back here. Most of everything that happened out here. And this, where we are now, is believed. Now, again, I haven't seen any of the titles or any of the old maps of this area, but this supposedly was where the barn was located, and it was.
Now you mentioned this barn, and I know you stick with a lot of facts, right? So
I try.
we're trying.
I try.
Everything that we've spoke about before is basically what somebody has told you personally, or
what
the actual facts that you have.
Right,
done up.
that I've researched.
So we know a lot of folklore surrounds this building, this haunted Hinsdale house. And one of the stories touches upon the barn that you said used to be about right here where we're standing.
Right.
So it is my understanding that there is a story connected with this house, that there used to be a stagecoach trail that used to pass through here.
Yeah, probably a mile, 2 miles down the road.
So the story with the stagecoach and the barn is that there was a gentleman who actually used to live here who would rob and kill certain wealthy individuals that were traveling along this stagecoach. He'd pick them out for their fancy jewelry and their watches and then bring them back here and obviously kill them and steal their stuff. Now, the story is that he would bury them out in the woods, the bodies. And the story that I heard is that even in the wintertime, when he would do his robbery and his killing, he would store the bodies in the basement or even the barn because the ground was too cold to dig up. Now, it's a very morbid, it almost sounds like the perfect horror movie, but where did that story originate from?
Now, I have found absolutely no historical evidence. Now, again, it may be out there, but I personally have not found it. I will go as far as this. It is entirely possible that you could have had somebody that would invite travelers up here to stay and murder them.
We asked Michelle Ball, who's part of the management team here. She's also a paranormal investigator, and her team's investigated here a lot of times. I think we should walk up there, meet Michelle, and get an idea of what's been going on ever since the Dandy family left. And a lot of the experiences that a lot of people have had accumulated over this 40-year period.
In all the years I've done this, and you know I've been kicking around way too many years, this is probably the Mount Everest of hauntings in the Western New York area.
I think we should walk up here. Let's see the house itself, and let's meet our guide for the show.
Hi, welcome to Hinsdale.
Oh,
Cameron,
thank you.
Tim, Ashley, come on in.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Hi.
Come here, kiddo. Good to see you. Look.
All right, let's get
Come on.
inside here and see what's going on. So, Michelle, thank you very much for meeting us out here with the Hinsdale House.
No problem.
This is one of the gems of the paranormal field at this point in time. There's been a lot of teams in and out of here. Very rarely does somebody leave without actually capturing something they believe is paranormal.
Right.
Now, Tim and I and Ashley outside by the pond had talked a little bit about the story and why we believed it might have came to be a haunted location. But the fact remains that this is a haunted location.
Very.
We touched a little bit about when it started with the Dandy family. Okay. Now, how many people were in that family? We talked about Laura. We talked about Clara.
Right.
Correct. So there was more
There
people.
was Phil, who wasn't here a lot. He worked up in Buffalo. There was Clara, and then the 4 kids. There was Mary and Beth and Laura and Michael.
With the Dandy family and their experiences, Tim, were they having anything going on inside the house themselves, or was it mostly outside?
It started outside, but it gradually became something that kind of leached in. When I was here a few years ago, after the Michniks had passed away and it was really becoming abandoned, I was upstairs looking down and I saw a girl standing right at the foot of the stairs.
So you actually
Oh,
saw,
I saw it.
an apparition of a girl.
It wasn't an apparition. She was as real as you and I. And she disappeared. And at the time, the back door was nailed shut, and there was only one way in and one way out, and the door was located in the living room. And I came out. I ran down there, ran outside, up the road. It was November. All the trees, you got to remember, everything is bare. You could see for a long time. I literally, I won't say ran, but I jogged halfway down that road. There's no way she could get away.
Where did you see her?
I saw her right there, right at the right there. She was, as you can tell, you can still see by these hinges that there was an accordion door here, and it used to go across. And what I saw was a foot, just like this. The door was sticking out, and she was just peeking over the side. And I could see like a canvas. I always remember this. I would call them Keds, but it was a canvas sneaker. Jeans were bell bottom, but she had like a polyester white shirt with like some design on it. She had a real round face. I call it a moon face. I mean, it's a real round face, and she had this sandy blonde hair, and she had a real sweet smile, and she's like this looking up at me. And I was up on the stairs looking down, and I saw this, and it's November. I'm thinking, boy, she's going to be cold. And we're up here. A lot of people come up here and trespass. They come in, they, damage stuff. They want to see the haunted Hinsdale house. I thought it was just somebody out doing that, some kids. And I blinked my eyes. First thing I do if you ever see an apparition, ghost, or whatever, you blink your eyes. I opened my eyes up. She's still there. She was there for a solid, I would say, 10 to 12 seconds. Solid. And something got my attention. I looked in, looked down, and she was gone. She was gone. The other thing that happened in these areas is that when they brought in Father Trabolt, who was a demonologist, and he taught up at St. Bonaventure University, to kind of calm things down, he was sort of like, I don't know if he was complacent or what, but when Clara sought him out and asked for help, he came up here and he did a mass in this room. He said the mass in the kitchen. And what I gather from it is that it was enough to, and if it's negative, in a lot of negative cases, you bring in something like that, an investigation or something that may be religious in nature, it'll amp it up. And I think that's what happened here. It's starting to amp up. But this area here is very, very crucial. A lot of things that happen.
When you were seeing this woman at the bottom of the stairs, you're explaining to me kind of a 70s style look.
Yes.
Now,
yes.
The family that lived here during the 70s when the Father Trabolt came in was the Dandy family.
Right.
Now, do you believe that this woman is connected to that family?
I personally do. And the reason why I do is because shortly after that, I wrote to Clara Miller, Clara Dandy. And I didn't get anything back from her. And what I wrote in the email was, Clara, on the chance that you might know who we were talking about, I had no idea what Laura looked like at the time. Would you know who this was? And I explained what happened. And she didn't write back like for 2 weeks. And I thought, oh my God, no, I must have offended her, And she wrote back, finally, she sent me this email and she says, Dear Tim, you really gave me a start. What you saw, the person that you saw, certainly sounds like my daughter, Laura. Now, Laura committed suicide after they moved out of the house. And she had some emotional problems. And even Father Trabolt, he felt that she may have been the big trigger here. But she told, this comes from Paul Kenyon, who was an eyewitness at the time. He said that Laura always told people that if anything happened to her, she wants to come back to this house.
When I was in that room, I was standing there listening to everyone talk, and I felt like a hand on my shoulder, just like this. And I even jumped, and I kind of went like this, and then I listened to you guys talk, and I felt it again. I went like this. It was a hand, that's exactly how it felt, right on my shoulder.
Right there is where I was told the exorcism took place, right here.
Well, it's right here. And they were kneeling. I met Paul was kneeling here, and there was a couch there, and I think there was a couch there, and everybody was kneeling on the floor. And that the New York, the New York City Film School, as kids, they were here, and they actually, I believe there was a boom microphone that came through that window when they were doing. That's all that lost footage.
So this exorcism that they performed was believed to at least keep it at bay for a while, and then, like you said, it gained steam again, and it was so overwhelming that it drove the family from the house.
Right.
So this room was where the exorcism actually
took place, and at the end of it, and it was recorded by some film students. There was a groan in the house.
Now
the
this
house
would have been
shook.
the first recorded exorcism.
This would have been probably one of the first recorded exorcisms at the time. And actually, I call them deliverances because a true exorcism deals with a human being. So it would have been an extreme clearing, but like a house exorcism, same thing.
Mm-hmm. So is there anything that you or anybody else that you guys told you experienced particularly with this room?
This room, yes. My third time here. First 2 times I hadn't experienced anything. The third time I was here, there was a couch over on that wall. I was sitting on it, and Jeff, who was a part of the house at the time, taking care of it, he was sitting in a chair over there. There was a mirror there, and he had a lip on it about this big, this tall. I watched a paper fly out of that, go over his head, land in the middle of the room. And then Adam was still talking, and I saw the dark man, the shadow man, whatever you want to call him, walked right up to me. And like he said, when you see something, you blink. I blinked, and I was trying to get focused to get a better look. And I got pushed into the back of the couch, and he was gone.
So you got what are you guys talking about?
Holy shit.
Okay, so I'm not the only one that saw it.
Oh my god, that's crazy. I got goosebumps from head to toe.
Did you see that?
Holy
Oh,
was that touching me? Was that what was
that's probably who was touching you.
Who was that?
Whoa.
I was standing there, and something got my attention in Michael's room. And I'm looking, and I said, well, I got to have somebody correlate this with me, validate it with me. I go, come here. I just pointed at it, and went, oh! So we both saw it here.
Who is it?
Whoever it was a full shadow.
No, full shadow figure.
Full
Head
shadow
to toe.
figure.
Head to
Shadow
toe.
man.
Woo.
Last time I was here, I saw one upstairs, but this is the first time I've seen one in this
Look,
room.
every hair is standing up. That's got to be
And just as I was talking about
That
it.
was good.
When you were in the other room and you had this experience with the shadow man, you said he physically pushed you.
No, I was pushed into the couch, but I had asked Corinne later on. I said I didn't feel anything touch me, but I got shoved into the couch, but nothing touched me. She said that was probably his energy, and I don't know anything about it. It could have, but I really went into the couch. And
So for you, was that your
that was my first
that was
experience
your
at
first
this house.
paranormal experience?
Yes, and I've been attached to this house ever since.
That'll turn you into a believer real fast,
Oh,
huh? So you've been investigating the paranormal ever since then, huh?
Yeah, and I've never left this house. I've been here ever since.
Yeah, so when she's talking about the shadow man, you guys have this great experience.
I'm just glad that somebody else saw it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have come over here, and I wouldn't have said anything if I actually hadn't seen it.
You know what's funny? Is that we haven't even gone upstairs yet. Let's go upstairs. It almost feels it's harder to breathe up here.
Yeah.
What Claire has told me, and from what I've experienced here, that room there, which was Mary's room, is the heart of this house. What I found in haunted locations, usually one place, we look for triggers. When I talk to some of the people out there that really work on negative cases, they always say you have to find 2 things. You have to find what powers the haunting and what the trigger is, why it started. And it seems like this place, this room here, always was very, very active. Now, when Clara was here and the Dandy family was here, there was always stuff going on in there. Mary got just so free. She ended up going downstairs.
She's one of the daughters?
One of the daughters. She slept with her sister Beth downstairs. It got to the point that there was so much activity in that room that they just closed the door and put the little latch on here. Now, also in this room that we're standing in, Clara came up here one time and saw a book floating, open,
Levitating?
just levitating. I've had battery drains up here. I've had like my K2s and recorders drain up here. Anything that wasn't plugged in when there was electrical service to the house, anything that was.
You were shaking your head, yes, this has happened to you here
Oh,
before.
Yeah.
Cameras turn right
Yeah.
off as soon as you turn them on. And there's
Okay.
nothing, they're fully charged. And I've had cameras turn off.
This is what we believe is the heart of the house. Now, when I've been in here and I'm getting shivers in here.
Yeah.
And even the first time I came in, I always had shivers when I walked in here. Now, I'm not claustrophobic at all, but this just, to me, I could sleep in any room in this house. It wouldn't bother me except for this one. Even Laura's bedroom, which is a real small one next door. This, for some reason, this room just never felt right.
So
That's
when
what
you
it
say
feels
this
like.
is the heart of the house, do you mean this is where all the paranormal things are stemming from? Something that
I believe-
has to do with this
I
room?
believe this is, if I was to look for a power source and I was looking in a negative haunting and I was looking for a power source, a location, this is the location that I would pick.
So what would give you the idea of that this is the location? Something that actually happened in this room?
Because of
previously?
historically, when we do the research, this room was the only room in the whole house that couldn't be occupied. When we started looking back into the activity of the 70s, this room is, again, it's the only room that they locked off. They wouldn't use this room at all.
Okay.
Also, when I first came in here, it felt like I went through like a wall of static electricity. That's the best way. And I've never felt it since, but I do feel like something right now. I mean, you do too.
Yeah.
This has always been powerful. Now, if I was looking for a room that is the center point, the focus of whatever's going on, I would say it was this room.
What are you picking up from this room, Ash?
It's the same thing. You know, you walk through the house and you get different feelings in each and every room, but this is the one that felt the worst to me.
Right.
And it just felt like my hair standing up and the tingling and the needles, pins and needles in my head and just the pressure in my head. That's exactly how it felt.
So we've worked our way throughout the building. We have several different possibilities of people, spirits that could be here, stemming from the outside of the property with a dancing woman by the lake, a woman in a Victorian dress, a man with the overalls and a gun, right?
Mhm.
Coming in the house, we have a lot of different experiences. A shadow figure,
Yes.
okay,
Mhm.
that's mainly seen inside the house. And then Tim, you've seen the shadow figure that's
Yes.
inside the house. And Tim, you've actually seen what we believe is one of the Dandy family, Laura.
Mhm.
Now, there's just a lot going on here
Right.
inside this house where we have different layers, different times, different people, and different spirits that are all occupying the same building.
And we have some that we've probably never seen, but we have talked to.
Well, it seems like we got a lot of work to do here tonight. Ashley and I are going to go back down and meet the team, get them set up for the investigation.
Actually a little nervous.
Yeah.
I've been here before, but I've never investigated here before. In my entire life.
Heard a lot of crazy stories about this place.
What we'll do first. What we're gonna do first. We're gonna do some EVP burst sessions. Right? What that is we'll record for like 3-4 minutes. Both of us will ask some questions and we'll play it back to see what we get. The first place we go. Where do you want to go first?
Let's check out that
Want to
room.
go there first?
Yeah,
Okay.
I definitely want to check out that room because I believe this is a room that there was an exorcism that took place.
I can feel a presence in this house. I'm not sure what it is. I want you to come forth and communicate with us. Touch one of these devices that Heidi's holding in her hand. And this little red light that I have in my hand, if you talk, I can hear you when I play it back. I want you to say your name.
Why are you here?
It was said that the exorcism that was done in this house was done at the spot that I'm standing in. What kind of entities are in this house? Were you mad that that happened?
Are you still here in this room? Are you still here in this room? Are you still here in this room?
Is it true that there was people murdered here?
We got a little bit of reaction from that.
Like I got a spike?
A little bit.
If the exorcism was done here, where I'm standing, obviously there would be a high amount of energy still left here from that event. I want to feel that energy. Can you help me feel it? Do something so we know that you're here. Anything.
Bring us back to that day where the exorcism happened. Bring back all those feelings.
Whoa.
Did you hear something over there,
Yeah.
Joe? Do you want to
That
move
was like
that way?
like a footstep, like a floor.
Yeah,
or
no, I
something.
heard that too. I heard something.
And that was over here. No, we weren't moving.
Mhm.
Oh, look, you got Tim Shaw's book. See that? Yeah.
Good reading material.
Look at this. The Ghost of Buffalo by Tim Shaw. Pick it up. Okay, so we're back in the Hinsdale house now. A lot of the activity from downstairs, we believe, has stemmed from the exorcism that had taken place here. Really, when it was taking place after they did it, we're still in this room. I mean, we're talking about the exorcism that happened in this room. That was me. And but basically, after they did the exorcism, they said the activity kind of calmed down for a limited amount of time, and then immediately after, it was back and more prevalent than ever. Even so, to the point where the family that was here was actually moved out of the house. Okay, so we've been sitting here just at the table, and we do have 3 different K2 meters. Again, these are picking up electromagnetic fields. So they're all picking up the same energy. They're all the same piece of equipment, all 3 of these green lights. So what we want to do is we want to open up a line of communication with any of the spirits that are resident to this home.
Whoa.
I definitely heard that. Ooh,
That's the same noise
I'm gonna have to walk in there. Oh, now we're getting spikes. Look at this. Get them on camera.
Hi, guys.
So thank you very much for joining me when I opened the line of communication. Okay, now
that energy, might have been the expression of whatever was going on over here. Because I do believe that when these ghosts manifest themselves, it gives off this energy and almost puts out this energy field of electromagnetic field. So I'm blind without your camera, so you're going to have to lead us through here, back where we heard this.
Probably.
Just seemed like that.
I think it was different. It sounded more like chain, like a rattling. It's like, oh, look at my K2 meter.
Oh, yours is going and mine isn't.
Just one is going off. See that?
That's
Just
what you
like we
asked
asked for. Yeah, and I kind of feel weird.
Hi, who are we talking to tonight?
Can you do that again?
Wow.
Are you standing here
Now
with
it's
us?
touching mine.
Welcome.
Are you a
Mine's
man?
going to red.
Are you getting this on camera? Yeah.
Can you stop for 1 minute so I can ask you a question, please? Thank you. Are we talking?
He's saying you're welcome.
Okay, back off for 1 minute.
Thank you.
Are we talking to a man? If you are a man, please light it up. Is this a woman? Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Hi.
Now we're standing right in the spot where Tim said that he saw Laura Dandy.
Is this Laura? Did you live here at the house?
Do you still live here at this house?
Are you Flo? Your name Flo?
Who exactly is Flo?
Flo is the last resident here.
Okay. So tell us a little bit about Flo.
Flo and Joe Misnick were an elderly couple that lived here. She saw spirits here a few times. One was at the end of her bed. And
She's like confirming that story.
Hi, Flo. She had a deal with them. Joe had gone to the local bar, and they said, you bought that house, that's the haunted house. And she made a deal with them. She said, I'm living here. You leave me alone, I'll leave you alone.
This is true?
If you look at the webisodes that are on YouTube, it shows the whole house when they were here. Every room was piled full of dolls. You loved your dolls, didn't you, Flo? We're trying to get your dolls back, honey.
Just the amount of energy that is coming, that we're picking up with these devices is insanely high. This building has no power in it whatsoever. There is no power in this building. There's no electrical currents. There is nothing here. And look at the energy that we have in the middle of the house.
Flo, are you happy we're here with you?
We're happy to be here, Flo. Thank you very much.
I'm getting like
It's like a Christmas tree. And yours isn't lighting up at all.
Flo, can you just light this one up right here? Can you just touch this one right here in my hand?
Yep.
Are you glad we're still at the house and we're trying to still save it?
She loves this place.
Yes, she did. Her granddaughter still comes here.
Yeah, she reached out to us on Facebook.
What's her granddaughter's name?
Jackie.
Remember, she reached out to us
Look
on
at
Facebook.
how high these things are going right now.
Hers isn't even going on.
And they're close enough, they should.
Do you know that Jackie comes here? You happy she still comes to the house? You want her to come back?
Do you want me to bring Jackie here for you, honey?
Okay, I want to go upstairs.
Okay.
So let's invite Flo. Flo, we were here talking earlier with Tim Shaw, our good friend. He was telling us that a room upstairs, a small room, is more of a focal point of some of the energy that's in this house. Is that true? Is there a centering focal point for the paranormal activity that's here? And is that focal point upstairs? Wow. Oh my God. Okay, so Flo, we'd like for you to join us as we go upstairs and enter what we believe is the heart, the hub. Okay, and this is insane. Whoa. This is insane, and this is something that I do not get. Like, this is just...
Flo, do you want us to go upstairs? Touch the lights if you want us to go upstairs. Hold my hand and we're going to go up these stairs. Here we go. Look at this.
You coming?
Yep. Come with me.
Is it really?
Yeah.
He'll get this like
Can't fight it, that's not flickering.
He asked Flo to hold his hand while he walks
And
up the stairs.
dude, I feel like my arm is tingling right now.
She's got a hold.
Look at this.
Let's come upstairs into this room. Stay with me here, Flo, okay? Hold my hand.
Yeah, we're going
Come on.
right
Come with me.
in this room here.
Come on, honey. Come in here with me. Hold my hand. Come on. Stop as soon as I walk in here.
Really?
Yeah.
Stopped as soon as you walked in this room?
Yes.
Do you think she doesn't want to come in here?
Let's see. Are you still out here? Are you still out here? Can you hold my hand? Oh, sorry. I can't see it. No?
So that's really just kind of odd that this is the room that, we believe that this is kind of all centering around. And we had communication with what we believe is Flo. You literally asked her to hold your hand when you went up the stairs. And from our indications, that is exactly what happened. And as soon as you crossed the threshold into this room, it turned off. The energy went away.
Yep.
Is she afraid to go in this room?
As soon as I came to this door, off, gone.
Historically, when we do the research, this room was the only room in the whole house that couldn't be occupied.
In two places. How can I possibly mute myself over there and over here? You can unmute Mike, Link, Dank, Dork. There you go.
Oh my God. Yeah, I'm sorry. My cell doesn't let me chat.
Hi, Kim.
Oh my God, look what's on the screen up there.
What?
That damn toggle so I can copy.
Oh, it shows up
the
all
video.
of a sudden. Yeah,
Well,
go figure.
it says you can copy it from a video, but I made a video on my computer. I guess it works for videos that are elsewhere.
Oh.
Okay, well that's fine. I can do the Heart of Darkness manuscript on my computer. I mean, I'll just make it a video, make it private on YouTube on my channel, and then I can play it and I can copy it and I can upload the part that I want people to take auditions for.
Yes, you
Anybody
can.
out here? Is anybody out here a really good reader who can read without going and like? Like I went there and hey, oh here we go, here comes the upside down spoon.
You guys joked about me eating, and I couldn't comment or talk.
My God.
Yeah, watch when he puts that spoon in his mouth. He flips it over like it's some kind of a ritual. I'm
It is.
sorry. Watch this.
You can.
Why am I on big screen?
So they can see the spoon flipping over as it enters your big mouth.
I'm not Yasko.
You're not Yasko.
You like Yasko.
I haven't been watching him.
He doesn't like Yasko.
He likes Tanner.
Oh,
What'd she say?
She said he likes Tanner.
Tanner, yes. Okay, you got me.
Kissy face
I
bias.
wonder how she knows that. She must have been stalking my Facebook.
She's stalking your Facebook and she's listening to Papa.
Yeah.
I can see when you have Go Tanner with a kissy face bias.
Is that Junior behind you or somebody else?
I don't see anybody. Must be a ghost.
No, somebody walked behind you. I think it might have been Alejandro or whatever the hell his name is.
Oh, Alejandro? Could be. Epic. What's epic?
You have eaten more ice cream in 2 days than I eat in a year. No, I'm serious too, because I usually have a scoop.
There must be something wrong with you.
And I think there is, because I used to love ice cream, and I just don't eat it anymore. I never eat it. We have a lot of thunder going on here.
Do ya?
It's going to end pretty soon, and then tomorrow is going to be nice.
I'm supposed to have rain tomorrow, I think.
Why the hell did you get a blister on your heel? Some of your clogs?
The way you eat your ice cream. What?
Or what are they called? Not clogs. Same thing.
Crocs.
Crocs, clogs.
If he wouldn't have said anything, nobody would have even noticed.
About what?
How I eat.
Everybody
You know-
saw it that night. Jonathan saw it the same time I did, and we both laughed. Weather in Rochester is 52 and cloudy. Mostly cloudy.
With a temperature of 50
What's going on in,
degrees Celsius. Oh my gosh.
what did I just do? I just made myself.
Huge.
I don't want to be big. How did I do that? I didn't try.
Why? I want to complain about how you're smoking a cigarette. Well, that was nice.
I want to see what Colette's weather is like.
Well, that was nice that Dan showed up.
It's cold there. Yeah, it is. I'd like to get him on for a whole show some night. What time is it? Is it getting? Oh, that's right. You're working from home tomorrow. You took Monday off. You work Tuesday and Wednesday.
Every Thursday.
Now you're working from home
Every
tomorrow.
Thursday.
I'm sure he'll take off Friday. I'll bet you
'Cause he
anything
always
in the
does.
world. I know. I saw your weather too, Kim.
Yeah, we had a tornado a few miles from me last night.
She's in Niagara, folks.
Big fat tornado.
Dan was on here. Cindy.
Dan was on for about an hour or about a half an hour tonight. Yeah, you're getting rain in Niagara Falls too.
Wind is blowing from south. SSE.
Their wind is quieter than ours. We have 11 miles an hour. I think, or was it 10?
Hour.
Well, it was 10 when I checked it earlier.
90%. Jeez.
11.
My God.
That's Rochester. Where's only?
How do you
only
feel
a
about
couple
that?
100 miles up the road here.
How many miles?
How are you doing?
Now what?
What happened?
I have to go in the basement in June? Yeah, I know.
Oh no, everything will be live.
2 miles from me.
All of our solo things will be live. You will be able to hear what we are saying, and you will also be able to hear whoever's in charge of the other end what they're saying at the same time.
Well, I don't know how we're doing that, but yeah, okay.
It's easy. You can both go live on the Dandy page, you know.
Right, 2 different streams though.
I'll fix that.
How long will it be for mine?
We go StreamYard and you can do all the streams. Dumb.
There you go.
Yeah, can you imagine? Look at this. Here I am in Mary's room for an hour. There you are at Linderman's house across the way.
Uh-huh.
You're a half a mile from the house, and you can't rescue me when I get attacked by my favorite jolly, nasty, miserable. Should I tell him about last night or no?
What happened now?
Guess.
We were watching the baseball game.
Ew.
Yeah, I know you're not a sports person. You want to go dancing. We were watching the baseball game. I just told everybody to say hi to Jonathan. He's not here. And the game was going good. It was 2-1, and then they were just getting the runs like crazy. Was that last night? Yeah. And suddenly, bam, the house said, hey. And I felt it at first and ignored it like I always do because I really don't care about the house. And then it kept pushing and pushing. And I said something to her, and she said, are you just trying to scare me? And I said, no. And Yoda was on the bed, sleeping next to her. What were you doing on your phone, weren't you? You were playing a game on my phone.
Yeah, I think so.
She was playing a game on my other phone. And Yoda was laying down, and when I said the house hit me, I said, there it goes again. And I'm just sitting there, trying to feel whatever the hell I'm supposed to feel because I
Right.
didn't feel anything. And all of a sudden, Yoda, looking past me into the doorway of the bedroom. We both kept telling him to shut up. She said, why is he doing? I don't know. The dog doesn't normally growl unless we're playing. And he was sound asleep. So I think I had a bona fide calling from the house last night. And it went away after,
I don't know, a couple minutes.
no, it was about 10 minutes. It would hang on. It hit really good. On a scale of 1 to 10, it was like an 8. Then it seemed like it was trying to get stronger, but it couldn't, if that makes any sense. And then it went down to like a 4 and stayed there for about 4 or 5 minutes, and it just went away. Wasn't thinking about the house. When I got the feeling, I didn't care about the house. In my mind, I said, get the hell away from me. I don't care about you. I don't want nothing to do with you tonight. I'm watching my grave. And whether it listened to me or I'm crazy, whatever you want to think. But that's been going on since.
Well, how
was a
often
little
does
kid.
the dog do that?
Never.
Yeah.
The only time he does it is if he sees somebody walk by. This was, what time was it? 9:45, 10 o'clock at night? Because I was watching the game late.
No, like 12.
Was it more like 12? Was it that? Yeah, it was because I was yelling at you to go to bed. You're right.
Who would walk by?
Nobody would, and he wouldn't see him at night. I'm just telling you. You asked me how often does he do that, and I told you when somebody walks by.
What do you mean? To like go to the bathroom or something?
No, when somebody walks by outside and he sees them, they got to put
Oh,
all the words in for
outside.
you.
I thought you meant the bedroom door.
No, he ain't gonna bark at anybody that lives here. So, I had a bona fide hit, and then I got to tell you something else that happened 3 nights ago, which I don't remember dreams, and I don't think it had anything to do with the house. But I was looking. Hi, Kyle. I was looking at. What the hell was this thing? What was I looking at?
A couple nights ago.
Oh, in my
You had
dream,
a
I was
dream?
looking into Beth's room from like after you get into the living room, and then you stop before you get to Beth's room. I was looking over. The stupid doll in the case wasn't there. It was just Beth's room, but there was a chair sitting in the corner. That's all I remember seeing is the chair, and then I somehow got a 3-pronged. I don't know if you've ever seen fish hooks that have three fish hooks on it.
I think
but it
so.
had 3 fish hooks on it 3 times, and it got stuck in my arm, and somebody was pulling it into that room. What the hell kind of crazy dream is that? Did I eat some liverwurst or something before I went to bed?
I had some kind of messed up dream, but I can't remember what it was a couple days ago myself. But I remember it had something to do with paranormal, and but I don't remember what it was.
Tanner was chasing you in a diaper.
No. And then today at work, I had some bizarre things, and I came home and something crashed behind the stairwell going to the basement. Nothing fell over, and then everything stopped after that. So I don't know what the hell's going on. You and me now.
Yeah, I don't. That's maybe the third dream I've had about the house, and all that I can remember. I remember two other dreams over a 51-year period. I
Oh
mean,
my God. What's his name, Ed?
Kyle woke up from a bad dream, sweat and shaking.
Oh my God.
I don't remember my dreams.
What the hell?
I never do. Never.
Why are we all having these dreams at the same time?
Well, maybe the house was watching.
Something's funny.
The house can go straight to you know where.
I know where.
I'm going to the entire time. She thinks I should be in the closet on my hour.
No,
No? I thought you
No.
said why?
because if you go upstairs and nobody's in the house, what if that one entity that doesn't like you pushes you again?
I thought you don't believe in ghosts.
Well, when it happens, it happens.
Yeah, sometimes, you just have to give in.
And that's my point to her too. I have to give in. Go ahead. You think you're so tough? Bring it on.
It already has.
Yeah, 3 times that I
Yeah. How many more times do you need?
I need the main one. I need the main one where I beat the hell out of it.
You can't beat the hell out of something you can't see. We have limitations.
I think you can.
I might shake it.
Okay.
Well, I'm sleeping. Okay, what did we say? The first 2 nights it's going to be, well, the first night it's going to be you, me, and Junior.
Uh-huh.
The next night is going to be you, me, Junior, and Kim.
No. I
Yeah.
think two nights is...
Oh, that's right. You're right. Tuesday and Wednesday is the 3 of us.
Right.
And then Thursday it's you, me, Junior, Kim. Friday it's you, me, Junior, Kim, Sophia, and Nancy. Same thing on Saturday, plus all the people that are coming in for hot dogs.
Right. Who is this saying they had some activity? What? Kyle. Oh my God.
Gee, that's kind of interesting.
Where in the hell does she live?
Saskatchewan. I'm just guessing. I don't know. Isn't Saskatchewan that straight line on the map in Canada where you can see somebody walking for like 3 weeks before they disappear or something?
I don't know. I hear a lot of poltergeist stuff happens over in England or something.
Happens everywhere.
Yeah.
They've always defined a poltergeist as a mischievous spirit.
Noisy ghost or something.
Yeah. She lives in Bolton, Ontario, where I am, about 15 minutes away. Oh, on a farm.
She's still there?
Old farm, Kyle? An old farmhouse? Did this just start happening to her, or was it always happening?
Yeah, when was this?
God damn it, I'm going to put this... That's enough. That's long enough. I'm getting rid of that. Ooh,
What's that? What's all that
I
garbage?
still had a wired keyboard. I need to put this new wireless keyboard on. Uh-oh. Oh, never mind. I was going to say, where's the USB thing? It's already in there for the mouse. Oh, this lights up too. Well, how the hell
Started out of nowhere. Yeah.
I gotta have batteries. I don't have any batteries.
What type?
3s. They're 3s. AAA.
How many AAA 3?
Looks like 2, but One.
Batteries.
Wait a minute. Yeah, for the lights, ding dong.
Oh,
I had one. Hang on, I had a AAA laying here somewhere.
started out of nowhere. Huh.
Probably under that book of the
Scared from what they're witnessing, my uncle moved them out temporarily.
Here, pick up.
And then it went away.
This is the
Found
remote
some-
for my studio
Found
lighting.
somebody else's house to
That
bother.
doesn't have any batteries in it because somebody. I keep telling myself to buy a pack of AAA.
Right here.
I need to buy like a 12. Oh, that's a Duracell too. I need to buy like a 12 pack of AAAs. Jesus, Link comes to the Dandy house and he's got like 100 batteries of every size.
Well, I am so sick and tired of watching these stupid groups and don't have any batteries. Oh, we don't have any batteries. Well, I'm not bringing them for them, but
Jesus, I can't see which way the battery
bunch
goes.
of losers.
Which side goes?
It's still
On
going
the
on, but
spring.
not as bad since my aunt
This
left.
side?
me.
Flat side.
So,
I didn't even
because we
I
moved
didn't even
back
see the
in.
spring in there. Oh, what's it gonna do?
Oh,
Good job. Good job. Battery fit in there real good.
I think she is linked somehow to the activity. Yeah, it might be, but why out of the clear blue?
Oh. How do you think it takes more than one battery? They slide in.
okay. So then it goes.
No, they slide in, honey. I need like 5 of them. It's in the on position.
Well, go take them all out of the remotes upstairs.
Now she's already done that. She's already taken all my remotes from my remote for my studio lighting. She's taken the remotes from my what do you call it? I'll just get some tomorrow.
Or you just cannot have it light up.
We heard
And
she was.
what's the point of having a light up keyboard
Oh,
and have it light up? Tell me that question.
So it can be wireless.
No, it's
well,
still
she must have
wireless,
a set
but
of
it lights
balls
up.
because most people run the other way.
Uh-oh.
That was for the mouse, probably.
I know, but is there anything else that might have been in here that I don't have sitting in front of me because I'm such a slob down here and there's millions of dollar bills and millions of rolls of coins and everything else down here?
I don't know about you.
I bet if you sold all your dollar bills and coins, you'd be a millionaire.
Oh my God.
If you think for a minute I wouldn't do that if I could be, I would be. I do. Let me see how many batteries this thing takes. Easy 5-button clicking. What the hell does that mean?
Yeah, Paul likes doing that at the Dandy House.
It doesn't even tell you how many batteries.
It's fun to do.
Dude, this has got a Walmart.com thing on it. I bought it at Dollar General. What the heck are you? No, I didn't. I lied. This is a certified.
Or that leads to the downstairs in-law suite. You can hear footsteps down there off and on during the day.
Huh.
Wow. Well, it sounds just like Clara's house.
One wireless keyboard, one wireless mouse, one USB nano receiver, and 4 batteries. So I guess I did have enough batteries that came with this, but somebody took 2 of them. Now I'm seeing shit.
I know.
Are there any remotes over there, honey, on my crazy table?
Something's going on because we all had dreams at the same time, and I was hearing people at work that weren't there.
I think you're just nuts.
Whatever. I was actually looking for somebody because I had to talk to somebody before I left, and
What's this? Oh, the remote.
weren't
Oh, that's
there.
the router.
But I could
Can you
hear 'em.
believe can you believe my computer has a remote for the RGB lighting? And I don't even know where the little eyeball is to.
Wow.
What type of batteries do Wii remotes take? AA?
The what one?
The Wii remote
Good God.
Yeah, they do, huh? Yeah, they take double A. They're no good. I forgot about that, but they're double A. The Wii remote. We've got 4 Wii remotes.
When I was in Mike's room, I was wondering if I could see the doorknob, if I could see it moving when I heard it moving.
That's the burned out one.
But I couldn't see it from where I was.
I don't think you can see it when you're in there.
Well, not from that one bed.
That's the one. Wait a minute.
Yeah,
Wait a
try
minute.
spending
Sophia,
the night
Sophia.
alone there.
Never mind,
3
never
nights.
I was thinking that other my Dell mouse that's didn't work properly or the way I wanted it to. I think that uses double A battery, not triple. It's such a big mouse. Somewhere that thing is hidden.
Yeah, I think he's broadcasting on YouTube and
This picks double A.
Facebook.
Oh,
You.
yeah, I'm on Facebook and YouTube right now.
What's this?
Yeah, because I'm in StreamYard, so I don't know what that
With
is.
one double A. I can't win. I got 5 mice down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and there's one over there that uses
What does
double.
that
Well,
one
get some mice
It
killer.
doesn't take anything. It's a mouse.
Oh.
Oh, that's for the thingy.
With the Blockbuster guy. No, I didn't buy the video on
No,
that
I didn't see it. Now, which mouse is my real one? This one.
Blockbuster guy.
That thing is bright. You know, if you look at that light,
Yeah, I see it.
it'll burn your eye out of your head. It's like a laser beam. Wow, I'm still blind. Shut up.
He was stocking the movies. And I don't know
Hey,
what.
Link,
Of
you
course,
want a
started
hard
looking
drive
at
that don't
them.
work?
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
There's 3,000. There's at least 3,000 Dandy House pictures on here, videos on here. I would say conservatively 200 hours of audio, and I can't get it off.
Remember how we couldn't find our Wii remotes and we found it?
Uh-huh.
I just found it. Oh, you have the pink one that you got.
Yeah, I bought you a pink Wii remote, so you'd be all happy and charming.
And then you got a blue one.
Kyle, how are you watching this? On Facebook or YouTube? I think he's on YouTube.
What's this thing at the bottom?
Somebody else is asking me because they can't see your comments and they want to be able to see what you
It
say,
does something.
but they can't see your comments.
I think it like charges it.
No, it's that thing. It does something else. It makes the remote do
Well, Facebook can't see
jumping
Kyle's
jacks or something.
comments.
I don't know. Why did you ask me?
YouTube.
There's got to be another AAA of all.
He says he's watching on YouTube.
Yeah, you can't see the comments together, which is
Irritating.
very irritating. That because we can stream. I can stream from 10 different. No, 3. 10. I can stream from 10 different platforms, and all the people can't see each other. But on Restream, you can.
Oh, okay.
When you stream with Restream, and say you stream from here and Trovo and YouTube and a couple of different Facebook pages, everybody sees everybody's comments. I do believe. I think it works perfectly. You know what? I'm going to look it up, because if that's the case, StreamYard is gone. Can all platforms see combined chat on Restream? Live streaming gamer can benefit from Restream chat by staying connected with their viewers no matter how many platforms they're on. They can also add the chat overlays to the stream so viewers on Twitch and YouTube can see the message at the same time. So you need to put a
What?
Kyle wants you to share something.
I find the link. Hang on a minute.
1001.
Share. I'll find the link. No, that won't do any good, Kyle.
I think he wants to get off of YouTube and get on it somewhere else.
Oh, well, shit.
So he could see all the comments.
I've got so many pages open on my computer right now.
I think he's the only one on YouTube. I don't know.
I saw there was 4 over there for a minute.
Nightbot's on YouTube.
Nightbot is nobody. Nightbot's on it.
Well, there's
Okay,
a
now
little
I'm talking. Be
YouTube
quiet,
insignia. Hi, Lincoln. Colleen from Chicago.
Where's that coming from? I got an echo and I can't find it.
Yeah, both of us have been having problems the last 3 days.
Shit.
Everybody say hi to Jonathan, but I don't know who he is. Yes, Colleen. That is a fair statement. They're following me around at work now, making noise. Then I get home and I hear crashing sounds and there's nothing that fell. It's like, geez, sorry, I was trying to share the video link. Well, I don't know. I can't do anything with this because I'm a guest. Paul has to do it. Paul has to do whatever you need. So I was trying to share the link, video link. Oh, man. I can't even type in the chat.
What do you want me to do?
He wants to share the link.
The link to what?
To get on this. Well, so
well, I gave Kyle the link to the Dandy page so he can come over here and he can see everybody.
So I was trying to share the video.
What video link were you sharing, Kyle?
Oh shit, I'm unplugged. My battery's gonna die. Keep that up. Wonder what happened to Nancy.
She fell out of her chair.
Oh.
Colleen said she had a dream about the house the night before last.
Oh my God! All of us?
Mine was a fluke. I don't dream about that place ever.
I don't either.
But to have a calling and a dream in the same week, the same 2 days, well, 3 days, I guess it would be.
That is monumental for you.
I don't take any stock in it whatsoever.
Right.
The house calling me, yeah, I do. The dream.
Where'd your little buddy go? She's missing.
She had to go up and water her ducks because she got yelled at.
Oh.
Hi, Link. Hi, Kyle. Now you're here.
Okay. Now Kim can see him. Should be able to. I don't know.
Yeah, I know about that, Kim. I still haven't. I asked him, but he never. I don't think he ever. I asked it along with some other stuff I said to him. Maybe he didn't see my question, but I'll ask him again. Oh yeah, we can see everybody's comments, Kyle, when we're in StreamYard, and that's what we're using because that way we can see every platform because StreamYard picks it up, except Instagram. And I quit streaming to Instagram because nobody goes to them anyhow. And I don't like the way Instagram has their stuff.
Shuts you off after 30 minutes.
Well, I could have put that in there. Wait a minute. Is this me? Who's this? That's me. I want to see if it's the same link he put up there.
Yeah, Colleen and I know how too coincidental that is that we all.
Oh wait, Kyle's putting something else up. That's not. No, he's not. That's my page. No,
send a link to that Blockbuster video. Oh,
Kyle put a different link in. I can't copy it because all I can do is show it.
Oh, for Christ's sakes!
which is so stupid of I should be able to right click it and send it to my devices. I can cast it. Why would I want to cast it? And that's confusing too, because Facebook, it says the Dandy House, Haunted Hinsdale House, but on YouTube it's just called the Dandy House. Yeah, the only way he could share it on YouTube is if he was a mod. He can share it here because I allow.
Yeah, but Colleen, that's many weeks away. I don't know. For all three of us to have some kind of crap like that going on at the same time.
Well, I know one thing. The week, 2 weeks, maybe a week and a half before Alex Tanis came back to the house to do the exorcism, I think all of us were suffering from the house trying to say something, but I don't know what the hell the house is ever trying to say. I never see anything. Yeah, Link, as long as Link's in the StreamYard.
Yeah, I can see that.
You know what? I'm going to do something real quick. Hang on.
What's
I'm
that?
going to do something real quick. I want to see how many of you guys can figure this out.
6 times 4 is 24. Yes.
Click on that link I just put in there. It will ask you for a couple of I'm not sure because I haven't done it in so long what it asks you on your phone. But click on that link. I know Kim's going to come in. Click on that link.
I don't want to enter the studio. Jesus.
And join us.
I'm going to join you in a minute.
Oh, isn't that a cute picture of Tanner?
It is a cute picture. Hi,
How come
guys.
you
Made
don't-
it back to Western New York from New York City. Well,
Hi, Mike.
thank God you're still alive.
Come on, Colleen Hayes. Click the link. Come on, Mike. Click it. Come on, Kyle. Click it. Everybody click it.
Come on,
in
Kyle.
Get in the chat with us instead of sitting here.
Very bizarre.
Well, you can do it at the same time. It's all right. I'll just when
Not
you
at
get
the
in here, I'll just bring you in from the back room. I want to see who can get in here the quickest. I know Kim's on her way. I can feel her coming. Oh, Jesus. Shit.
Ooh, ho, ho. I can't see the back room.
Oh, boy. I said it dirty.
I didn't hear nothing.
I just said I know she's going to be. She's
Forget
arriving.
it. God, you could screw up a wet dream.
See, I told you Kim was arriving.
Hi.
There she is.
It's dark in my room.
Everybody has it dark, except for me. I have this damn bright light.
I'm not dark.
Right. That's true.
Let's see if I can fix this light a little bit.
Let's see how many
It's giving
people
me
can
glow. Yeah, I have a countdown on my phone of how many days till the Dandy House.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Why? What is that?
I'm excited. I have a countdown for Letchworth, and then I have a countdown for that.
Oh, I love you. I'm not even showing the lamp.
She still likes your leg lamp, Link. Leg lamp. Say that
Leg
10
lamp.
times fast. Leg lamp, Link. Leg lamp, Link.
Leg
Leg
lamp.
Link.
I
Oh,
think
wait a
it's
minute.
there
There we
somewhere.
go.
Where the hell is it?
Come on, Kyle. I'm waiting for you. Come on, Colleen.
Oh, there it is.
Come on, Cindy.
Maybe I could zoom in on the shoe.
Oh, Jesus. I looked up on the screen for a second. I just saw a leg and thought, what the hell is he doing now?
But not at the same time.
Here comes Kyle. There's,
Guys,
oh, my God. Talk about being in the dark.
yeah, sorry.
Oh, goodness.
Leg
Sorry, one
lamp.
second.
Were you in bed?
Oh, I was just checking on my wife there, actually.
Push her out of bed. Push her out of bed, Kyle. I want to hear her scream.
Oh my God. You don't push
There we
people
go. Hello.
Oh, you
Hi.
came out of the room. I haven't seen you in a long time.
Yeah, how are you?
How long's it been? Like, 9 years.
10 years.
9 or
Oh,
10.
about that. Yeah,
I
it's
think
been quite a long
that's about
time,
how
hasn't
long.
it?
Wow.
Are you coming up for picnic?
Oh, you know what? I actually, it all depends on that. I've actually got some bad news, unfortunately, in that. Going through a bit of a family crisis at the moment. We're not sure what happened with my mother's gone and that, and she's going through a bit of mental health issues. So
Yeah.
it's very hard to say what's gonna happen in that. So
Right.
Sorry to hear about that.
me
Yeah,
too.
really.
Thanks. But just keeping positive, keeping
Well,
together
yeah.
and that, and pushing
I
forward.
see you in the back room, Colleen.
Yeah, you got
Checking up on you, actually. Push her to bed. Push her to bed, Kyle.
If somebody has the audio on, I can hear an echo.
There we go.
Yeah, you know what? I think it's me.
You were a long time.
Are you watching YouTube or Facebook?
Yeah, I gotta shut it off.
Yeah. You can still watch it. Just mute the.
Mute it. I got it. It's good.
Oh, you know what you're doing. Jeez.
Yeah, she's fast.
Fast. Yeah, I got several devices going, so.
Yeah.
Christy, you have no excuse. Christy, get your butt in here.
Get her, Paul.
So nobody else had any nightmares about the Dandy House within the last 3 days, like Paul and me? And...
You know what's really weird? I actually, it's funny you say that, because I was talking to Dan there and that, and I said to him, I said I had this craziest dream that I was going up the road to Hinsdale.
Oh,
but I said it wasn't paved or nothing. I said it was still the gravel and that, and I said there was this large, like kind of like swampy pond off to the right, and that all we heard was like screaming, like disembodied screams coming from all directions and that.
Oh
and those those things that people use in the summertime with the that has the flame on them, like the candle.
Mm-hmm. Like a tiki torch?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Hi.
Hi there. There's some leading all the way down to the house and around the swamp. They all just lit up, and then all of a sudden, each one of them started going off, coming towards us. And I remember hearing Dan saying, "Shit, the banshees here," and that. And then the next thing I know, all you see is this huge black mist just coming towards us, and I woke up.
Wow.
Oh, God.
No.
Yeah.
And when was that?
This is actually going back right before Christmas time. Actually, it was December. I think it was in around mid-December, and that, because Dan came down to celebrate our 4-year wedding anniversary for me and my wife Trish and that. And he turns around and goes, "Really?" And I said, "Yeah." And he goes, "Isn't that weird how I come down and just the night before I come down and you have that dream?" I'm like, "I know, right?"
Well, maybe the house is connecting again.
Absolutely.
Oh my God.
Because I can't believe last night how strong that was. Because I think I've had maybe 2 callings in the last year, a little more than that. But last night was really powerful, and I just push it away. I shouldn't have said nothing to her, because she was in my room playing on my phone. I just said, the house is calling me. Why?
Yeah.
I get mad when it happens because I don't want to hear from it. I don't care about it.
Yeah.
So what happens when that happens, Paul?
You know what, Colleen? I don't know. It's just it started. As a matter of fact, the funny thing was, it happened to me only one time before Father Al and I were going back up on Labor Day weekend, and Father asked me in the car on the way up here, "Do you feel the house calling you?" And I just got chills from saying that, because I think about how he said it to me, and I thought, what the hell are you talking about? But then I thought about that time, which was probably a couple months earlier, probably even longer than that. One time Debbie and I were being amorous, and it called me. And I'm thinking, what are you doing? Why am I thinking about that place? That's the last thing I should be thinking about right now.
Right.
But then it started happening more often. And it's not something you hear. It's not something you, I would say, feel. it's this. I can never explain it. It's like an urge that you have to be there right now.
Yeah.
And there's nothing in my life
Mhm.
that makes me want to feel that way.
Is it nagging?
Very, very.
Mhm.
It can be. It's kind of like, if you will, like your friend saying, hey, look at this. Look, hey, look at this over here. Look at
I
this.
hate those kind of people.
It
So
doesn't
it's like
stop.
intrusive thoughts almost.
Very much, yeah. And it just doesn't stop until you can, I guess, either you ignore it enough or you say something out loud. That's what I didn't say it when she was in the room, but I usually get pretty aggressive and say, "Get that so and so out of here and don't bother me. I don't care about you." And I know who it's from. The one that hates my guts at that house. I know it's him, her. I still think it's a her, and I hate to say that as much as the strength behind this thing. And then it's the man's voice that I hear upstairs.
Yeah.
Everybody heard it on the Dandy House page when it said, "Come here to me." And
Mhm.
Clara says she really believes there's an elemental up there. That the Indians left an elemental on the property and to protect their area. I don't know. I have trouble believing in that. I'm still a skeptic at heart, and I have trouble believing that Indians could leave an entity to protect their land.
Yeah.
Something's up there that's really bad.
Well, when I went up there, it was the second time. This is when I first met Dan up there. My buddy Rashawn came with me. He's a truck driver, and he doesn't believe in any of that stuff and that. So he goes, I'll come up. He goes, I'll come up with you and that, just to see, because he goes, it sounds interesting and that. And I said, okay. So we went up there and that, and Dan was there. Chelsea Gill was there. Chuck Banks was there. And it was the freakiest thing because I went into the house and that, and I spoke to Dan for a few minutes. When we went out back, Chuck Banks approached me, and he goes, Kyle. And I turned around. I said, yeah. And he goes, question for you. He goes, the guy that's standing next to you, is he a relative or a friend of yours? And I turned around. I said, who are you talking about? And he goes, well, this guy. He goes, there's this guy standing next to you, about 5'5", gray buzzed hair, mustache, eyeglasses, and has hearing aids and that. And he's wearing a BMW T-shirt and that. And I'm just like, you gotta be kidding me here. I'm like, Terry. And he turns around and he goes, yeah. And I turned around and I said to him, I said, okay. I said, tell me this. I said, what was his last name? And he said, Fast. And I'm like, oh my God, that's Terry. And Terry passed away about 3 years prior to this.
Wow.
Happening in that. And he goes, he's standing right next to you. And he,
Oh no. Oh man.
Right at the end.
I like the best part.
yeah.
There you are.
And the freakiest thing was when we prior to that, when Chris, when Moon and Dee were there at the house the first time I went up there, Terry's voice came through the ghost box when we're upstairs doing one of the sessions and that, and kept saying Kyle, and I got so emotional about it because it was so fresh in my mind from him passing away and that. And one of the guys that was there that was helping to look after the house, he turns around and goes, whatever you do, he goes, do not engage, do not show emotion, because it'll latch on to you what's here and that. And Moon actually had to take me outside and ground me after that, because he said there's something very, very strong, and he goes, you're giving out some kind of energy, and it wants that energy from you. And that freaked me right out.
Wow.
Yeah.
Your buddy though, so right? That's your friend, the Terry person.
Oh yeah. Described him to a perfect T, and sure enough, yeah, it was Terry, because I showed him a picture of him on my phone, him and I posing, and that. And he turns around and he goes, yeah, he goes, that's him. And I was just like, wow, that's that's incredible. Like him, he was a lot older than me. He was almost like he was almost like a second father to me, and we're super close in that. And as soon as I show him the picture, he goes, "Yeah," he goes, "That's him." He goes, "He's very protective over you right now. He's not leaving your side."
Wow.
Yeah.
And they didn't want you to talk to him or what or something.
Yeah, because Dee noticed that I was starting to get a bit emotional in that, and she said, "Don't engage with it." And then Moon said, "It's using Terry's voice to try and lure you in."
Like it was.
Yeah.
Mm, yeah.
God.
Yeah. So, and I was like, oh my God, like just, you could hear his voice perfectly. Whatever it was in there was mimicking his voice.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh my God.
Hey, Link, did you have that dream on the day I texted you?
Oh, sorry. Was that for me?
Yeah, that was a couple days ago, right?
Yeah. Yeah. And even last night, I turned around and, I was having just really horrid nightmares in that, and I woke up in that, and my wife is coming back down the stairs, and I was coming up, and she just goes, "You better go in the washroom, clean up, like you're covered in sweat." And I looked, and my t-shirt was soaked and everything, and I'm like, that never happens to me. Like the only time that happens to me is if I'm super stressed out, or if I'm like having like a really crazy nightmare.
Right.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh. Yeah, I know the other day, like, I had texted Link because you were just like on my brain all day long.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering, like, if that's the same when you had your dream.
Yeah, you know what? It very much could have been, because even like what I was when I was talking to Link there in the chat there, I was actually on video call with Colette. Was it yesterday? I think it was. Yeah, it was yesterday. Yesterday. No, I'm sorry. It was the day before, and I was out here on the back porch and that, and my mother's room's been empty since January, since she left in that, and all of a sudden I see the window vibrating. And I'm like, okay. So I look up. I thought it was my wife or my father trying to get my attention. So I look up at the window, and I see the silhouette of someone there, and I'm like, okay. So I run back over here to the kitchen, and both my wife and my father were in the kitchen here. And Colette's like, "Are they in the kitchen there?" And I said, "Yeah." And she goes, "There's someone in your mother's bedroom." So I opened up the door, and I went in, and I said, "Did you guys hear or see that?" And they said no. They said, "What?" And I said, "There's someone in her bedroom." And sure enough, I went in there, and like it didn't feel right in there to me. So very strange.
Huh.
The atmosphere in the room looks strange.
Yeah, I just felt very weird, like just really uncomfortable in that. And what's weird was prior to that, one of my father's best friends, he's actually a Catholic priest, Father Damien. He actually came over to visit with my father and give him communion and all that. And he turned around and he just kind of blessed the house and all that. Cause my father's like, you know what? It feels very off in here. Would you mind coming in here and just maybe, do a quick blessing and that, just make everything feel comfortable in that. And we have a camera actually downstairs, and prior to that, we've been noticing ever since she left, we've been noticing like these energy orbs, obelisks, like floating in the air and that. And I thought it was just dust. And then when I seen it, it's actually got like almost like a personality, like a mind of its own, or just the way how it's like going through the air, like the camera and that. It's not normal. And that, so I showed it to, I sent a copy of it to Father Damien and that, and he turns around and he goes, "Yeah," he goes, "I want to come over there and that." And then sure enough, after that, everything just kind of calmed down in that, and then this happened. And then we found out today that there's going to be some stuff going on, like some legal action and all that. And it's like, isn't that strange how that happens yesterday or the day before, and then all of a sudden we find out 2 days later that there's going to be like legal action with the situation. It's weird.
Yeah. Wow, that was really crazy.
Sorry, I was playing with my lights. We're gonna have to cut this here pretty soon. I gotta take the little dogs out and feed Yoda. Hasn't eaten.
Wow.
He eats late. That way we can keep fat. He's not fat though.
Kim should come on here.
What, honey?
Kim should come on here.
She was on. Did she leave?
I think people are getting booted or something. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Because Kim was on when I went over there to get the, what do you call it?
I'm still here.
I'm here.
Holly's here, and Cindy is here. Kyle's here. Link, you can't get rid of him no matter how hard.
So,
Oh wow!
Actually, I could just here. Hang on. Let me. No, I won't do it.
so we're still going to do Saturday, and not a Friday, or yes,
What are you talking about?
for a live stream. What, Friday and Saturday, or just
It
Saturday?
seems like we do it almost all the time now.
What, Friday, Saturday?
And Wednesday and Thursday, we do it
Oh
every
my
night.
God.
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Well, you take so many days off to run the place that we just.
Screw you.
Jeez.
I do not. I take off what's allowed. No more, no less.
How many days does he take off a week on average?
50.
Seriously.
7.
Oh, you think every day
7.
off?
I'm sorry,
I
Kim.
took off Monday because you worked so hard last week.
Right.
You work
Right, I
from home
did.
tomorrow, and I
Okay,
know
and
you're
your
going to
point
take Friday
is-
off.
I'm not taking Friday off.
Well, that would be then you won't work Monday.
I don't know what I'm gonna. I could be dead by then.
Don't say
Oh,
that.
geez.
One day at a time.
Well,
You've
yeah,
only been there
you know,
Just take one day at a time.
3 days at least. Oh yes, Michael, whoever
I
that
agree,
is.
Mike. That's he usually averages at least one half day, one full day, or at least one day working from home.
Yeah, and then I'll be off for quite a while, going up to New York. Yes.
Yeah, good Lord. That's when I always, I had black hair last year when you came up.
Well, why don't you get out some shoe polish and put it on there? You know.
It's going to be a tough week. We're going to be there 5 days.
Wow.
It's going to be really.
Yeah, it's going to be tough for you because you can't handle the young man.
What young man? I told you and I are going in the front yard with boxing gloves, and we're going to see who stands up the longest.
Yeah, we're gonna see who's standing. I'm still
Well,
standing.
do it on the 20th when I'm there, so I can see it.
Yeah.
I want
Well,
ringside seats.
Yeah.
I expected it to happen when we first get to the house. Right away. No unpacking. Let's get this done.
Get this over.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we'll go out to the pond dock, and whoever falls in first is the loser. With those darn fish, I
them
hate
3
those
foot
fish.
up there.
I'm gonna win because I don't want those fish touching me. They're
Ooh,
nasty.
I didn't realize there were such big fish in that pond.
Oh, they're huge.
They're over 2 big.
That's crazy. Wow.
Catfish are huge.
Did they
20
stock
bucks.
it or what? How did that? I mean, it's man-made, obviously.
Oh yeah. Well, they were stocked a long time ago, and then
Yeah.
Whoa, okay, that's crazy. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. The kettle just started boiling on its own here.
Oh my God.
Good God. Wow.
What the hell? Sorry, give me 1 second here.
Hmm.
Ugh. I never had that happen.
No.
Thank God.
Okay, that was the weirdest thing. Sorry, not the kettle, the coffee maker. just turned on by itself and it started making coffee, and there's no timer for it to do it.
Oh my God.
Well, that's what we need. We need some coffee going right now.
Yeah.
10:30 at night.
Look at that. It started brewing coffee in it, and it's still hot to the touch.
Well, gosh, maybe you should unplug it.
You don't have a timer set or anything, did you?
No, it's actually, it's not even plugged in either.
Oh,
what?
Oh, jeez.
Get out!
Yeah.
Oh my God!
I would think unplugging it should be enough, but gosh, what do I know nowadays?
Yeah, there's the plug right there. It's hot to the touch.
That
Oh
something's
my
going on. That's crazy.
So,
That's
Paul,
interesting.
is he lucky or what?
Is it a coincidence?
Darn
Yeah.
it.
You're not lucky when the crazies start happening.
With Clara, with her problem with her stove,
Stove.
I always told Paul they should have unplugged it when they went to bed. But
Yeah.
if unplugging something doesn't work, then oh man, then you're just I don't know what that's called.
I'm like,
That's crazy. Wow.
Does other stuff do that too at your house?
You lost.
You know what? No, that's the first time that's actually happened. But like even my my wife Trish and that, like she's even she prior to everything weird starting to go happen, she's like seen what looks like we got two cats at the house. We got a black, and then we got a black tomcat, and then we got a domestic long-haired cat named Precious, who's all blonde. And a couple times when Trish would be laying down in that, she'd feel like this pressure on the bed, because normally Binks will jump up and lay down on her side of the bed, and she'd feel this pressure, and she'd think, oh, it's Binks, so she goes over there to give him some attention. He's not even on there.
Wait, did I hear you say you have a black cat named Binks?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I do too.
Oh no!
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
That's from that movie.
I want to say so. Say
Yeah, the Hocus Pocus. Yeah.
Hocus Pocus.
Hocus
But ours
Pocus.
is KS instead of X at the end.
That's awesome.
Yeah. That's
Binks. B-I-N. What? Okay.
KS.
Yeah, that's right. Binks. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Both of them are actually
Black
rescued.
cat. Yeah, I've got 6 in my house.
Oh
I
my
was never a
goodness,
cat
wow.
person. I was never a cat person either. I was always a dog person. Go figure.
Yeah.
My dog just passed away in November, and when we got it's a long story. I'm involved in cat rescue kind of situation down here. Yeah. So we do we do TNR, which is the trap, neuter, and return with the feral cats. We've got we're overrun here with
Where
outdoor
is that
cats.
here in North Tonawanda?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're both of hers were rescues in that. Binks actually, her sister's her brother's girlfriend actually was in the Walmart parking lot, and he was tying up this little black kitten up on the pole, and he seen her, so he brought the cat off and dropped the cat into her vehicle. So she brought it over to the house and that, and Trish is like, oh, I'll take him. Poor thing's got herpes, unfortunately, so he's treated for herpes.
Oh no.
Yeah, but what a sweetheart, though. Absolutely. I was never a big cat person either, to be honest. I was more of a dog.
Never liked them until I started being around them, and I became they're not like as bad as I always liked all animals, but I was never really a cat person, but I always was around dogs.
Oh,
So I just never really understood them, I guess I was told, and it's probably true.
And then Precious, our little one there, she is such a sweetheart. She'll jump up on the bed and just get loving. She'll come up and you'll hear her purring very loudly, and she'll come over and she'll cuddle right into you and go to sleep. Yeah, she's an absolute sweetheart. My wife actually, when my wife was with her first husband, and when she was pregnant, she actually had Precious as a kid and she would curl up her leg and lay on her stomach when she was pregnant. And years later, she actually Precious came back into her life again as a full-grown adult cat, and she took her back in right away. So it's a pretty cool story.
Well,
Wow.
yeah, that's a neat story.
Yeah, they're sweethearts. They really are. Binks is a mischief maker a bit, but he's awesome. Such a personality on him. He'll literally open up the downstairs door to come up, and then he'll go up to my father's room and start pawing at the door, and he'll actually open the door and go in and jump on the bed with my father and lay with him. It's crazy. Very smart cat. Very smart.
Yeah, they're very smart. So it's another thing I was kind of misinformed about. Like, all you do is lay around and eat and jump on your counters and.
Right.
Yeah.
So.
Wow.
Yeah,
always nice to meet fellow ghost enthusiasts and cat enthusiasts and
God, yeah.
other enthusiasts.
Oh yeah. Paranormal world is very big in terms with everything. Like a lot of great personalities associated with it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's what I'm finding out. Yeah. I never would have thought.
Oh, neither would I. And that even when I came up to the house there twice, and the second time, just all the people I met up there, and just getting to know everybody. Like personalities are amazing with it.
Mm-hmm.
When did you meet this D and the other guy? When was that?
I believe that was 2015, 2016. They actually came up to do a house tour in that, and I knew them prior to that through Dan. Dan did I can't remember the name of it now. Phenomenon Encounter with Dee. He did that with her. It was like a podcast once a week in that. And then I met Moon through Dee when they did. I think it was they started up the Ghost Box Chronicles. That's how I met them.
Dirty anyhow. Put your screen.
Yeah, so they came up. They actually came up to Buffalo, New York, there, and I said, "Yeah, I could do that." So that's only about a 2.5-hour drive here from me and that across the border and that. So it was awesome. We got there a little bit late in that, but I think we got there by 7 o'clock when it just started. We didn't think we were going to make it a time in that, but it was an awesome evening. Mind you, not as much activity as it was the second time we went there when Dan was there, Chris Sutton, and all that. That night was just insane. Like Dan had the video camera going in that, and Chris started to do like this Aboriginal kind of I guess you could call it like a ritual type of thing in that, and that's when we actually heard like battle drums in the background of that, and Dan was like, "Whoa, what was that?" And he panned it over to the pond in that, and you could hear them very briefly in that. Even the K2 meters and all that, they're going wild.
Wow.
Yeah. We have a floating head.
My God.
She didn't want anybody to see her shirt anymore.
I guess that's the answer. Wow.
Disappearing Sophia.
She's still sitting next to me.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Rip it off, and then she just shows up like
like Harry Potter.
It would be better if I had the other studio lighting to point this way, but I just don't want to put it up because I might end up taking it to the house.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah, this June thing is really going to be, I'm telling you, something is up.
Yep, absolutely.
Well, not just what I think. I mean, you guys are all talking about this stuff all affecting you at the same time. I never heard stuff at work before, and yeah, I've heard stuff at the house here before, but it's been a long time since I've heard something, and I just find it, oh my God, it's unbelievable tonight.
It's very crazy. Like even when I was chatting with you there, Link, in the chat there earlier, even with my aunt's place and all that, like
yeah,
it was just like it was insane. And like even my mother at that time, she skeptical, doesn't believe in anything. She's an atheist and that. And she turns around, she goes, you know what? She goes, I'm gonna go to the house and spend a couple of days there with her and that. So my dad, he goes, you know what? He goes, I'll drop you off. He goes, I'll stay there for the evening and that, just for the hell of it. And when they're all in the kitchen, when they all started hearing this weird stuff and that, she's like, what the hell is that? And she went into the other room there and that, and she came running back out, and she's like, don't go in there. She goes, that was freaky. And sure enough, she saw, apparently from what she saw was this chip bag midair just being scrumpled up.
My God.
Like potato chip, you mean?
Yeah, like a potato chip bag, like someone would just take it and just crunch it up like that, and it just midair, and then
floating in the air.
Yeah,
Wow.
and then it just went right back down to the table.
Catching.
Features and speed test is 5 stars.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Never heard of them
I don't
before.
know. I don't know how I would react to that.
Liquid web.
Yeah, then that's something like I'd just get up and I'd get out of there. Like that would really freak me out, seeing something like that. Like I can only imagine what they're dealing with there, because apparently even from what she told my father and that, and he goes what? He goes, just like classic poltergeist or like classic, haunting, description and all that. And he's just like, what, are you kidding me? And then sure enough, when he was there with her, and there was the evening and that, like even in the master bedroom there upstairs, the light, you could see clearly the light switch go down and then go back up and go down. There's nobody there at the light switch.
Wow.
Yeah, just all kinds of really, really, really freaky stuff. Like you can even hear someone like going up and down the stairs to the in-law suite and that, and then the door vibrating as if someone was, pounding on it and trying to open it.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, very, very, very interesting stuff in that. And I like even my father had suggested, why don't you call someone who deals with that kind of thing and that, and have them come and check it out. He goes, why don't you call like the local news or something and say, we got something weird happening here. Come over and have a look at it. Like, yeah,
or a preacher or something.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah. Very, very crazy stuff in that. And ever since my aunt left there, no activity. As soon as she's there, it just starts right back up again. So it's definitely something.
I'd call investigators before I'd call a show, your news or anything like that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because knowing the media, they'll just blow right.
You'll wind out like Clara's house.
Yeah. They'll say, "Oh, this is the next Amityville or whatever," and that, and start making all these crazy accusations and all that. And
aren't you nervous about the coffee maker?
That would make me.
Yeah.
It has me a bit nervous because it's like, okay, I usually unplug stuff like that after I'm done with it, because like I get paranoid, like what if it catches fire, God forbid, or something like that. And then I'm looking, because at first I thought it was the sink and that, and I'm like, what the hell is making that? I look over, I'm like, what the hell? That's the coffee maker making coffee, like this. So
that would be my worst nightmare, because I'm already worried about like fires.
God.
The kids say I'm nuts, but I'm like, hey, you know what? Weirder stuff has happened.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Absolutely. That's.
If you ever know anybody that's been through a fire, you'll worry.
Oh yeah. Yeah, even my wife. That's why I try not to say too much to my wife, because she gets very creeped out with that kind of thing and that. And when
Yeah.
she came up the first time and said, "Is the cat up here?" and I turned around and I said, "No." I said, "I thought he was downstairs with you on the bed." And she goes, "Well, I thought he was. I felt him there, and he wasn't there." And I'm like, "Okay, well, so
watch
that
your
kind of
cat.
thing really creeps her out."
They'll tell you a lot about what's going on around you.
Oh yeah,
Watch your cat.
Dogs and cats have
And their
like
fur
that
will
super
stand
sixth
up.
sense. Yeah.
Cats even more so than the dogs.
Yes.
But dogs too. Yes, absolutely.
Oh
yeah. There was no reason for my dog to act the way he did last night. Not at all.
See, last night he's saying unbelievable.
Well, the thing
Yeah, my
about
dream was
cats
the
is,
night before last. My dream was the night before last. And Paul, you were in it, but you weren't you. It was very strange.
Oh no, I have them. Those are the kind of dreams that I do remember, that somebody is somebody, but they're not somebody, but I know them as somebody.
Yeah, it
Oh, my
was
God.
weird, and it was in the house. We were in the house in the upstairs bedroom, but there was like, I don't know, somebody was coming, so we were all panicking. It was crazy.
Oh
You
my
have me in the
God.
upstairs bedroom.
Mm-hmm. I've never
Yeah.
been there, Dave. I'd seen it. I'd seen the Dandy House on TV shows for years.
Oh yeah.
Saw stuff with Nick and Katrina. Never fazed me at all. I was always very interested in the Conjuring House, but something happened with, I don't know where it was or what I was watching on YouTube. I watched paranormal shows quite a bit, but something just triggered me, and I started telling my kids, I think I have to go to this house.
Oh no.
And they're like, what are you talking about? You're nuts. I'm like, no, honest to fucking God, excuse me. Oh my gosh,
Yeah,
there's no
that's what people
children.
say to me.
I'm like, I gotta go. I thought about this since January. This has been going on with me.
How far
And
are
I
you
just
from
finally
here?
said one day, I gotta go here.
How
And they're
far-
like, why go? I don't know. Now I'm also a genealogist, and I did some genealogy work, and I have very, very distant cousins that were in Hinsdale.
Oh wow.
Oh wow.
Oh my God.
How
And
far
the
are you
same
from here?
time, they're actually on the 1856 map next to Keller, the Kellers.
Keller?
It's Fuller. Fuller is the last
I
name.
just saw that name the other day with Paul.
Yes.
That's my family.
How far are you from here?
I'm in
No.
Chicago.
Oh,
Oh wow.
what the hell
What
are you
was it,
doing here?
Fuller?
What a city.
You, I don't know, Paul. You tell me.
Hey,
Born and bred.
what a nut job for a mayor.
Wait, you're in Chicago?
Oh God! Which one, Johnson? First of all, I'm in the outside. I'm down the block from O'Hare, so
then
I'm
you're
actually
all
in the suburbs.
No
Yeah,
way.
okay.
Oh my God, you're right near my sister-in-law, where my sister-in-law and brother-in-law live.
I live in North Lake, Illinois, so we're just outside.
Yeah, that's where they. Oh my God, small world.
Where do they live?
They live close to you. They live right near the O'Hare area there as well. We literally last year we drove from her parents' place there to see them in that same area.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
This is
Small
getting
world.
weirder and weirder.
I'm
Oh, yeah.
telling you, something's going on.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Paul, she said
And it's
that-
weird because I made I won't interrupt anymore. I'm a talker.
No.
I made the reservation to do that tour on the 20th before you guys even mentioned anything about the June 20th date.
Oh, yeah.
It was made a while before that.
Yeah. I find it so interesting. You live not far from me.
Yeah. I know you said you live in Wisconsin. I don't know where, but
Right. I'm
yeah.
just across the border.
Okay. Well, you're about an hour away.
Yeah.
So.
Okay,
Yeah.
get this. I just Googled this, and this is freaky. Apparently, there was an actual. They're not disclosing too much information. I got this from my buddy Samuel just now off of Messenger. There was some kind of exorcism that took place in Niagara Falls at a house.
They want to bother them.
where at in Niagara Falls? Did they say where at? I live in Niagara Falls.
I live in North
Oh my
Carolina.
God.
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
going to Niagara Falls in June too.
Yeah, apparently it was at a house. There was a priest involved, and something to do with someone from a paranormal field was also there who witnessed it.
When did that happen?
That's why I'm just trying to figure out. So I asked him. I said,
Gee, I
Is it
wonder if it was
happening
the
now?
apartment I used to live in.
yeah, because I'm literally an hour away from Niagara Falls.
Wow.
Yeah.
Holy
I'm literally
crap.
at 7 minutes from the falls.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
We're stopping there. We're going up through Michigan, and because we have a house in Michigan too, we're going through Michigan, going to the fall.
Oh, that was weird.
Yeah, that was really weird.
When in June you're going to be here?
We're leaving here on the 16th. So we'll be in Niagara Falls on the 16th through the 19th, and then heading down. We're staying in Olean and on the 19th.
Wow.
What,
Right before
what
us.
hotel are you at?
I booked the Best Western University.
Oh yeah, I've been there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I just
good.
went with the best ratings, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, they got a pool and everything.
That's the furthest one.
Well,
That's
that's
the
not
further-
exactly true, but
Yeah, we
That's
got one about 10 minutes away from the Hinsdale House there a couple years back, in that Dan recommended. I can't remember the name of it, but it was very, very nice hotel.
okay.
Yeah, it was
Well,
only
we
I
think
think
of
about
it.
$100 for it. So
Yeah,
pretty
that's
decent.
about what this is. Yeah, it's about the same.
That's the furthest hotel from Hinsdale area.
It was. I noticed that. I'm like, should I change it? So I mean, I'm open, but then it was
No.
across from a Walmart.
No,
I was like, yeah.
There's an interstate right near there. You just get on that, and it's 7
Okay.
minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's no big deal.
Hey,
Yeah,
so
but,
I see that they put in a traffic circle right when you get off the 400 when you start Route 16. What's up with that?
Huh.
Oh, one of those. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
It's England is full of them.
Yes.
A roundabout.
Roundabout.
Yeah, roundabout. I'm like, why? I don't understand why.
The
Yeah,
whole
I
town
hate
of
those.
Olean is a roundabout.
Yeah, you know what? I
hate
I
those
grew up
things.
here, and I'll tell you, I like the roundabouts rather better than the red lights. And I don't know, people are just stupid the way they drive.
Oh yeah.
And even in roundabouts, they stop. Why are you stopping? There's nobody.
Right.
Oh yeah.
It's like that movie, Vacation.
Yep.
All right,
it's-
guys, we've been on here 3.5 hours. I
Ah!
got to feed the dogs. Yeah, I know.
Okay.
We always say we're going to be on for an hour.
Yeah, some people got to work tomorrow.
The
Yep.
other night we were on for 5.
It was nice
All right.
talking to all you guys.
Yeah,
Yep.
oh,
You
yeah.
too.
For sure, definitely. Nice to meet everybody.
We'll be
Nice to
doing
meet
this
you.
again.
Nice to see you guys.
We got
All right.
for 10 people, so we'll do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Absolutely.
Take
Thanks
care.
for the input, guys. Have a good night.
I'll have a good
Night.
night.
Good night.
You too, Paul. Take care, Link. Take care, everybody.
You too.
Bye bye.
Night, sweet Sophia.
Night.